Yo, yo. Hello. Audio working. Is this good to go? Yes. Audio? Is this working? Test, test, test. Good. Andrew, how does it sound? Does it sound good? Sound good? I don't know if he's still on. Hello. Hey, YouTube, y'all notice any difference in my sound? Normally I'm hooked up to this microphone or to the laptop mic, and today I'm hooked up to this. I was worried this wasn't working. How's that sounding, YouTube? Any different than normal? Any better than normal? Hopefully a little bit better than normal. Dude, loving the title of this live stream. That's quite engaging.
Yo, what's good, Rich?
I like the title, man. Last live of the week, everything I know.
I would love to take credit for that, but that was Thomas's title, man.
Well, it's engaging. It's engaging for sure. What do you think of the new angle?
Good clickbait. You should keep that title. Now that's good for you.
Yeah, I like it. What do you think the people need? Calls or help?
Oh shit, my bad. Friday, I think you should maybe do like help for like an hour and then or calls for an hour before it gets too late and then help after that. Something like that.
Okay. Okay. How you been, bro?
I know Sue was telling me about some things with her deal, so I don't know if she's here.
I think her deal is still in play. The buyer's definitely pulling. We're not live. The buyer's pulling some fuck shit right now, and I hate that that's happening, but I think it's still in play.
All right, but I got you, bro. I'll be on here chilling.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Let's go live on Instagram really quickly here. Guys, I cannot stop thinking about my vehicle. I'm so excited and hyped about it, as my Instagram story displayed. I've been looking for that kit for years, and my guy Hayden found it for me, and I'm obsessed. We are live on all platforms. Okay. So small audiences on Friday, guys. Only about 100 people here right now. Out of my 100 viewers, what are we looking for today, guys? What do we want to see? Y'all want to see some seller finance calls? Y'all want to see mortgage? We did mortgage takeover yesterday, so I guess I'll take that one off the table because yesterday was so heavily about mortgage takeover. What's up, Instagram? Welcome. I know the audio, guys, while I still have the audio here, I know the audio cuts out from time to time. That is just Instagram's live stream platform. I've got the updated version of Instagram. This is an iPhone 16. It should be good to go. How do you know you will get a better offer for the homes you buy at a whoa, that's a doozy. How do you know you'll get a better offer for the homes you buy at a lower price if they've been on market for so long? That's a great question. That's a really good question. So I think there's two answers to that. So how do you know that even if you get it at a discount, it's going to sell? Well, the first thing is you don't. You don't always know, right? So I would say that you can have like 80% confidence that a deal will sell, but condition issues can come back. But there's also another answer for that question. For a cash deal, the idea is to get it so heavily discounted, like at 70% of what it's listed for, that it's just a deal. But even then, in a cash deal, you don't 100% know, as everybody here watching has experienced. I mean, you like, for example, I'll give you a situation. You get a cash deal under contract, and the realtor is biased because it's their listing. They really want the listing to sell, and you say, "Hey, is this thing in good condition?" And the realtor says, "Yes, it's in very good condition. It's perfect." And you get it inspected, and it's like 20K rehab, right? That happens a lot. That happens a lot. So we really have to press the realtor and say, "Hey, are you sure that this is in good condition? Because I don't wanna waste your time. If I inspect the property and there's a ton of issues with it, I'm not going to be able to get lending on this." It's not even that I'm not gonna be able to close on this, it's that my lender is going to ask you guys to fix this because when they lend on a property, they're thinking, "I might have to take this property back, and if that house is in terrible condition, I don't wanna take it back." Right? So that's the first thing. And then the second answer to that question is a property is not worth its price, it's worth its financing. So if you get a property that even is in mediocre condition on a set of seller financing payments, you've automatically made that thing really desirable. I think we have some people who want to see me shoot my shot at some seller financing right now. And I was trying to call a realtor yesterday on a house that we wholesaled in the past. It's 519 17th Street in Canton, Ohio. I wholesaled this house 2 years ago for $10,000. I look it up for a video I was making, and it's for sale again. And I figured that I would call the agent and say, "Hey, I wholesaled this house 2 years ago. Can I do it again?" Because it's been there for 85 days. I'm gonna give them a call right now and see if they'd be open to that. Now, this is me approaching a realtor saying, "Hey, can I wholesale your listing?" Right? So that's not the typical way we go about things, but I happen to think that with some really strong confidence behind what you're saying, they might just be open to it. We might get some good content out of it where the realtor's like, "I'm not working with a wholesaler." At which point I'm gonna say something like, "Well, you're not really selling it otherwise, so what if you did work with a wholesaler?" How often do you go live? Um, I go live Monday through Friday for about 2.5 to 3 hours per day. The members in my Discord, the group leaders that we've put in place, other experienced landlords, wholesalers, and investors alike, they go live for another probably, what do you guys think? Like anywhere from 1 to 5 additional hours per day. So I always tell people we've probably got around 5 to 7, maybe 5 to 8 hours of 5 to 8 hours of live streams per day and hold my hand wholesale. That's not that you guys should show up to 5 to 8 hours per day. That's intense, right? That's more so to provide a solution for you if you work a job. So if you work a job and we're live during times that are not working for you, well, we've got a lot of different live streams, so chances are you could show up to at least one of them. Anyways, I'm gonna make this call right now. I'm gonna share my screen with the members of Hold My Hand Wholesale. Is my camera frozen? No, it's not. It doesn't seem to be doing that recently. Maybe we just gave it a break while I was on vacation. Anyways, phone is ringing right now. I don't live in Ohio. I've never been to Ohio. Hi. It's like the first part of that voicemail started and then it cut off. It was the, "Please say your name so we can connect you to the whatever," but then it cut off. Let's try that again. The jug is back, by the way.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Richard Taylor, buyer.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin's a great market. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? I was calling about the listing on 17th Street. I'm having a hard time hearing you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey there.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I wholesaled this house about 2 years ago, and I looked it up to make a video about it, and I saw that it's for sale again, so I thought I'd give the realtor a call and see if I could sell that thing to the same buyer that we worked with last time.
No, he's the one selling it.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I misspoke, not the same buyer, but I was wondering if we could get this thing moved for you guys again since we already did it once.
Well, I'm a realtor.
Yeah, I wholesale on-market properties. I buy when I can, but I do a lot of wholesale as well. I just wanted to call and see if you guys would be open to getting it moved again.
No, he's not very interested in negotiating. He's firm at his price. I've had many offers in the 75, 85 grand area, which is what I think it's worth at this point. And he's not budging.
Yeah, I wouldn't wanna lowball you guys either. I imagine since he just bought it recently, there's probably a good bit of debt on it. I would probably just work with the debt in place.
No, he's not interested.
So he buys off wholesalers, but he doesn't wanna work with the wholesaler that he bought off of?
Yeah.
Well, can we approach him with it and say, "Hey, the guy who got you this property," so
No, you can't. He
you
doesn't live here.
so we you can't go to your
You're only pushy.
You can't go to your seller and say, "Hey, you bought this house up." Am I allowed to speak, or are you thinking not so much?
You're not very professional.
Well, I approached you and asked you.
Why are you so desperate?
We already did it once. In fact, he got it off of us, not you. So we have more experience selling it than you
He
do.
didn't get it off of you. I know who he got it from.
He got it off of Grandin Taylor LLC, and you can see it on public record. Would you like me to send you a screenshot?
I don't want anything to do with you.
So I'm trying to get your commission paid, but I can see that that's not.
I don't want commission from a guy like you.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't want to deal with somebody like you. You're unprofessional, you're pushy, and you seem really desperate, and I don't like that.
So-
I don't do business with
So
that.
you're not willing to present my offer, is that correct?
What is your offer?
Well, I was hoping to give him his asking price, 125,000. But as you said, you're not.
What kind of finagling? Is that cash?
Well, wait a second. So you are willing to work with a wholesaler, or you're not will?
Is that cash?
So you're not willing to work with a
I'm
wholesaler?
asking you a question. Why won't you answer my question?
Well, sir, every time I speak, you seem to interrupt me. Are you doing okay today?
Is that a cash offer of 125?
Well, what I would do is I'd probably take over the debt that's in place, and
The answer is no.
so you're not willing to present my offer.
I will present your offer.
But you said the answer is
I
no.
need to know what it is.
So you're
That's all.
you're speaking for your seller now, huh? This is.
Guy, get off it.
So-
You're really.
It seems like you are not willing to present it unless it's the asking price
I
in
will
cash.
present it to him if you send me an offer with details in writing.
There we go. That's all we were looking to hear, man. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll shoot you over an offer.
You're looking here, man. You're weird, man. Laughing.
Oh, well, every time I speak, you interrupt me. You seem to speak for your seller, but then at the same time, you're willing to present the offer. Oh, okay. So
You're trying to finagle something here. I know you guys.
well, I approached you very clearly. I said, I've wholesaled it once. You said, no, you didn't. I offered to send you a picture of public record, and then you kind of yielded when you realized I had you in a bind, huh?
Oh, I yielded. Did I?
Yes, because it is your.
You made me an offer of 125.9.
Yes, I'll do 125.9.
Is it cash?
No, it's not cash.
Still haven't answered.
It's not cash. I told you I'd take over the debt.
I know it's not.
So
It's what?
I told you I'd take over the debt, but are you saying that you'll only present a cash offer on this? Because most buyers buy in cash, right?
Don't put words in my mouth.
You said over and over, is it cash? Is it cash? Is it cash?
It was cash.
No,
If
it's.
you would stop talking, you can shut your mouth for 5 minutes.
Well, the thing is, I've recorded this conversation. So if I sent it to you
Good.
and I showed you the whole thing where I tried to speak and you interrupted me, would you say that that didn't happen or that did happen?
I'm not gonna. What is this? An inquisition?
No, I'm calling you to present an offer because I already did your job for you. I moved the property once. I'd like to do the job again, but it seems that you're pretty reluctant to work with anybody like me.
You won't even stop talking. I
Really?
can't even talk to you. You can't stop talking.
Okay, so here's what I'll do.
Giggling like a schoolgirl and talking.
I like to giggle like a schoolgirl, but here's what I'm thinking. We keep the debt in place. I pay your commission and we pay your client the difference between what they owe on the property and what it's listed for now, since they've only owned it for 2 years.
I need it in writing.
Okay, I'll go ahead and make that in writing, but I think we can hit the asking price that way. So you are willing to work with a wholesaler, just so I understand, because I have to disclose to you in the state of Ohio that I'm a
It's not up
wholesaler.
to me. I don't own the property. It's not up to me.
I thought you said the answer was no previously. Is it more malleable
I didn't
now?
say that. You keep putting words in
Well,
my mouth.
you did say that.
I said things I didn't say.
You did say that.
You've done that several times. You're still talking.
You-
won't listen to
you-
anything. Every time I say something to you, you start talking.
So
I need an offer emailed to kevincook@howardhanna.com with a detailed offer that you're offering my client.
okay, but to confirm, you will present that.
I don't want to confirm. I don't need. That's all I need you to confirm.
Okay, I'll go ahead and
Offer in writing, and I need all your details.
okay.
Who
Just
you are,
just tell
who
your
you are,
seller.
who you represent. Pardon?
Just tell your seller that it was the same party that got them the property. They want to wholesale the house again.
I don't think that the
Well, I'm gonna send you a screenshot of public record after the call, okay?
That's neither here nor there to him. Just give the offer, say who you are. If it is who you dealt with before, he'll know it, and I'll present it to him.
It's James. It's James Valito, right?
I don't need it. I need it in writing. You don't need to tell me anything.
But you're working with Mr. Valito. You're working with Mr. Valito, correct?
I can't even talk to you.
The thing is, in a conversation, one person speaks, then the other person speaks. But if you interrupt,
You don't understand that.
well, you just interrupted me right there. Did you not?
Here you go again. Here you go.
So you just finished your sentence. The way that it works is that somebody, sir, how many divorces have you had? Oh my goodness. I love this. I love this business, guys. This is insane. Oh my goodness. So check this out, guys. I'll flip my camera. This guy, I called him and I said, "Hey, I want to wholesale your property because I already wholesaled it once." And he says, "The answer is no." And I said, "Well, wait a second. Your client bought the property off of me. Here you can see Grandin Taylor LLC as the seller name. Your client quite literally bought your listing off of me. Now I'm calling to do the realtor's job because the realtor, you can see he's not really able to do his job given the 85 days that he's been on market. So I called him and he instantly has this attitude with me. And the crazy thing is, after he finishes his sentence, I begin to speak. I begin to say, "Okay, well, and then he interrupts me and says, 'You're not letting me talk.'" Meanwhile, when I first called him, he says, "The answer is no. The answer is no. He didn't get the property off of you." So what we're going to do is we're going to take a screenshot of public record and I'm going to send him my LLC doc showing that he quite literally bought the property off of my LLC. So that's just insane. That's just crazy. What do you guys think, chat? Should I submit the offer to him or not? Or maybe I should just call the seller directly because my transaction coordinator would have a record of this sale and I could just call the seller directly and send him this recording. I think we call the TC, bypass the agent, and call the seller directly and send him this recording. I think that's what we do. So I'm gonna see if I can get my TC on the phone, and I'm gonna see if we still have the seller's contact information as we already worked with him in the past. Let's give her a call. Hopefully she's not on another phone call. Oh my goodness. Starting off the day with a banger, huh?
Your call.
Doesn't sound like she's available. I'm going to leave her a voice message. Hey, we wholesale the house 519 17th Street in Northwest Canton, Ohio. I want to say about 2 years ago, actually a year and 6 months ago. And I just called the agent, very aggressive guy. And I'm wondering if there's a way that you have the seller's contact information from the previous closing so that we can send him the recording of me conversing with his agent. Because he bought the property off of us. I called, asked if we could wholesale it again, and the agent lost his shit on camera. So I'm wondering if you can pull that phone number for me. Oh my gosh, we got to get into another call. We got to jump into another call, guys. That was ecstatic. That was amazing. So I'm going to jump into another seller call. A funny situation. The next call that we have scheduled is actually also with a seller whose house we already wholesaled. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. We are about to jump into the exact next situation or the exact situation that we just had right now. So I'm going to tell Andrew, best clip of the year just now. Crazy battle with agent. So this is a win. This is a win. Every single time I have an insane interaction with an agent, you know what happens? Look at the pinned video on my account. 14 million views on the last time an agent did that to me. So this guys, this is like Christmas morning for me. This is genuinely like Christmas morning. I love it. I love it. Is this business profitable like 100K a year? Dude, Dude, you want to see what this business yields? It's literally insane. Let me pull out a couple checks here. Look at this one. Check this one out. An individual check for $44,000. I'm not a realtor. I'm not after commission. I'm after assignment fees to fund my fix and flip and rental operation. So absolutely, I would say assignment fees range for us anywhere between $5,000 and $20,000 on the regular, whereas fix and flips are closer to $35,000 to $65,000 on the regular. But anyways, I'm going to jump into that next call right now. We should have a very exciting call. Now, this is the representative of a seller whose house we already wholesaled. The only difference is I think he's going to be a bit of a nice guy. So let's give him a call.
Please leave your message for.
Let's call the other one. Hold on. I have another representative for them.
One moment while I try to connect this call. They said on call. You can leave a message at.
Oh my gosh, both of them are on call. So here's the deal. What is it? It's in Mount Clemens, Michigan. You guys remember the Mount Clemens, Michigan deal that we did the other day? We wholesaled it for $15,000 with Yusuf. It is, I'm going to go ahead and give you the address on this. Mount Clemens, 28-32 Farron, Mount Clemens, Michigan. 28-32 Farron, Mount Clemens, Michigan. So here's the situation on this. This is kind of interesting. We wholesaled this house to somebody for about, I don't know, $15,000, $7,500 a pop. I actually have the assignment fee that we generated. I actually have it right here amongst these checks. Let me see if I can find it. Where's our $7,500 check from this? No. That's the 20K, 3K. There it is. Check this out. So this assignment fee and this assignment fee, these two right here, 7,500 and 7,500, are from the wholesale. There it is, Discord, of this property right here, which is actually two properties. Now, the thing is, I get a call from the seller's representative late last night. It's like 10 p.m. Eastern. They give me a call and they say, hey, my client wants to sell. And I'm thinking to myself, they just bought this property on a set of 0% interest seller financing payments and they want to sell. Unbelievable. Because we literally just got $15,000 out of them in terms of an assignment fee, and they're going to let us do it again? And guys, this thing sold. It sold in March. It sold March 27th of 2026. Have you ever seen a back-to-back wholesale? And here's the thing. Because it's a seller finance agreement, meaning a down payment, monthly payments, and interest rate, which is 0%, the seller financing terms are the same. The seller can't change the seller financing terms that are in place. The seller can only ask for a down payment. So the seller is probably going to ask for a $25,000 to $35,000 down payment, and I will be able to squeeze another $15,000 out of them, which is unbelievable. Anyways, guys, I'll take a couple. Well, I'll let the chat decide. Do y'all want questions or calls? Y'all want me to take questions or do more seller financing calls? Because we are warmed up. I'm jumping to the present. Oh, everybody wants calls. Everybody wants calls. Okay, we'll jump into some more calls. So I'm going to be calling on, well, should I call on Zillow or Crexy today? I'm kind of thinking we call on Zillow today. I'm kind of thinking Zillow today just because I'm more familiar with it. And I'm honestly thinking we do maybe 5 to 10 phone calls aiming for seller finance on properties that have been sitting on market for at least 100 days. So let me go ahead and see what I can find here. I'm in an area of Michigan called Mount Clemens. Now, I don't live in Mount Clemens. I've never been to Mount Clemens, but I'm going to start calling here because I feel like there's a lot of properties that are just sitting. Like we've got this one right here. Here's a property that's been on Zillow. This house is literally just sitting here. Check it out. I'm going to go ahead and flip my camera. This house has been here for 175 days, which means for whatever reason, nobody wants to buy it. However, I could pivot this deal to an arrangement that somebody would want to buy just by offering them payments that do cash flow. Now, this starts with understanding what they owe on the property, and I can see that they bought the house in cash. You can see right there, it says cash. So I am going to give them a call and I'm going to offer them a set of seller financing payments. Now, I would say that I'll probably get, I'm going to say 10 people who say no, one person who says yes. I think if I call 10 people, one person will say no, or one person will say yes, 10 people will say no. We just got that call recorded with that other agent. I'll go ahead and post that in a little bit here. Let's go ahead and do another one, guys. Jumping into my next call right now. And phone is ringing just like that. Here we go. Okay, it just immediately hung up. I'm not sure why I did that. Let's try it again. Did I copy the number correctly? I could have sworn I did. Oh, I didn't. I missed it. I missed the 0. Okay, let's try that one more time. All right, jumping into another seller finance call. This is a random property. I know nothing about it. Let's see what we can do here.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Richard Taylor, buyer.
Thanks. Please stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an...
I'm going to double dial him, guys. I'm going to double dial. Sometimes realtors won't pick up on the first call. I do have to hand it to that guy. At least he picked up the phone.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Buyer for your listing.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
I'm going to search for my next one as this thing is ringing. Nick Street. Here's another one.
I'm sorry, this person is not available.
Ah, not available. That's okay. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, I'm looking at another multifamily, 57 days on Zillow. Interior condition looks really nice. I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a call. Oh, wrong phone number. I'm going to call in my CRM. I call in my CRM so that I can post the calls and hold my hand wholesale so that you guys can listen to them at a later date. Here we go.
You've reached Alan McKinney. Please leave me.
That's got to be do not disturb, bro. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No way you just have your phone turned off. Okay, this sounds like a nice woman, Miss Emily McKinney. Oh, dude, she just has her phone turned off. Okay. We'll keep hunting. We'll keep hunting. That is call number 2. I am currently 0-3 right now. I'm hoping that within 10 calls, I can get one that makes sense. So looking for another multifamily. I'm going to filter for multifamily out here. Let's keep looking. All right. Here's one that just got posted 21 hours ago. What happens when you call in a multifamily that's been posted for 21 hours? How does that go? Well, we'll find out. I'm not really sure how that goes. Let's go ahead and give him a call. Now, it's on Masonic Boulevard. Wow. Masonic Boulevard. How interesting is that? Freemason Boulevard. Okay, they owe $124,000 and they have an asking price of $210,000. So perhaps what we could do here is take over the debt and pay them out the difference between what they're asking and what they're listed, or what they owe on their mortgage and what they're listed for. So this is a potential hybrid deal here. I'm just sort of blindly calling these individuals. I'm not putting too much thought into it. And ultimately, that's what allows me to win, not putting too much thought into it. How do I see how much they owe? That's a good question. I use it.
Thank you for calling 5-Star Real Estate.
Okay, that's not the actual agent. That's going to be the brokerage. I want to speak to the agent. So I'm going to look up the agent's name and I'm going to go ahead and see if we can find it. Find his phone number. So realtor, Jordan Bolton realtor. Okay, I think we found it here. No phone number listed, unfortunately. Come on, Jordan. We got a phone number, don't we? We got a phone number. I know we do somewhere. Oh, Jordan, you're killing me, Jordan.
Richard, you know the Zillow link. You will see his number down. Like,
I see a.
no, the Zillow link. No. Go back.
I'm not sure what you mean by Zillow link.
Oh, go back. When you search the agent
Oh.
name, yeah, downward. Yep, Zillow link here. Jordan. Yep. Go downward a bit. More. Yep, here it is.
Oh my gosh. We got a true expert. Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it anytime.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Wow. Just saved me. I was going to move on to the next one. Okay, phone is not ringing this time. Why is that happening? Come on, I want another conversation.
You've reached Jordan Bolton with 5-Star Real Estate. Sorry, I missed your call.
Dude, they just have their phones off. It's not even do not disturb. They're just not even on.
You've reached.
Oh my gosh. That's see, do not disturb. You can call twice and it will bypass the do not disturb thing. But this is just a straight phone is off. Okay, this one's been here for 107 days. 107 days. Every reason to sell or finance with me. Let's go ahead and give him a call. Hopefully he picks up the phone. Because I'm warmed up now. That call got me warmed up. Cortisol is rushing. You're an asshole. You're an asshole. That's what he said. You remember that? Before the conversation even got heated? You're an asshole. Are we 0-4? 0-4 or is this 0-5? I think we're about to go 0-5 for contacting realtors.
I've reached James with Battery Mortgage and received private.
He sounds really nice. I bet he's a nice guy. It's 2:30 p.m. where I'm at. Pick up the phone. Hello? Hello? Hi, hello. I was looking for the listing agent of Eldridge Street.
You want to follow her? Just my daughter. If you want to follow her, that's your card. I appreciate it. You bet, man.
Oh, it went away. Hello, I was calling for the listing agent of Eldridge Street. We're switching it up a little bit. Okay. Wow, just as I was about to start my drum solo too. That's messed up. Okay, well, looks like we're 0-5 today for realtors picking up the phone. Moving on to the next one, we have a $1.5 million complex in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Nothing is off limits. Now, I have to figure out the debt on this property before I call. Now, how did that last one happen? Because I gave him a call and he picked up the phone. Maybe he just accidentally picked it up. Maybe that might have been the case here. Okay, so let's give this guy a call. We got a $1.5 million multifamily, unique 4-unit multifamily situated on 2.5 acres of investment opportunities, 72 days on market, listed by a Mrs. Natalie Giglio. Natalie Giglio. All right, jumping into this.
Richard, your camera is frozen, by the way.
Oh my gosh, my camera froze, guys. Hold on, let me go ahead and fix that really quickly. Hold on. 1 sec. Thank you, Yusuf. I thought we were finished with the camera freezing. I really thought we were. I thought we were all done with that. He has no pants. Hey, I just got back from the gym. I do have pants. So yeah, I've got my little spandex here, and I've got my short shorts here. I've got my pants on. I know you were hoping I didn't have pants on, but that's not the case today. Okay. Let's jump into this next call right here.
Richard's still not working. Like you got it off.
No, it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
I gotcha.
It's gonna come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. Come back. Come back to me. Oh yeah. See that? Look at that.
Awesome.
Look at that. It's coming. Okay. This is a different type of deal, guys. It's $1.5 million. I know it's not frozen here. We have another live stream angle. This is the other live stream angle right here. We're in the stew, and this thing freezes from time to time. But yeah, let's jump back into it. Okay. All right, we're on a call marathon right now. Here we go. Is this the right phone number? 248. Yes, that's the right phone number. Phone is ringing. Unknown debt situation on this. I don't know what they owe. Man, I think we're about to go 0-6. All right, I'm loading the next one up. 0-6.
Hi, you have reached Natalie Julia.
That's 0-6, guys. How many agents you reckon I call before one decides to pick up the phone and do their job? I think maybe 8.
You've reached Dylan Tanaka. Sorry, I missed.
Okay, phone is off, but is it do not disturb, or are you actually roaming around with your cell phone turned off in 2026?
You've reached Dylan.
All right, cell phone is off. That's 0-7. 0-7. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Guys, I said I would call 10. I'm not done yet, and I'm going to keep calling after 10 too, if I'm being honest. 240 days on Zillow. You know, this guy's been here for 240 days. He is coming up on a year of having his house for sale. One might think that he might want to pick up the phone. This is number 8.
Hi, this is HomeCoin's AI support on a recorded line.
Oh, yo, we are not talking to no AI. So here's what we do, guys. We look up the name of the agent when the AI picks up, realtor, and then we see if we can find him. So, oh, this guy has CEO next to his name. Ain't no way. Oh, we're not going to be able to reach him. He's a CEO. He's a big, powerful, strong man. A lot of time, these big, powerful, strong men make it kind of hard to find their phone number. You see, he's a CEO. Oh, man. I used to like to call myself CEO when I was 19 and I was drop shipping on Amazon. But then I turned 20. Agent primary phone. Looks like we might have a phone number for him. All right. Okay. Guys, I'm locked in. I'm not reading the comments too much. CEO of selling.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Leon Lotrickle. Please leave a message.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's keep moving, guys. Where's our next town? Let's get you to drop your hometowns in the chat. Who grew up in a town of 50,000 people? Drop those hometowns in the chat, guys. Drop them in the chat. I need more locations. We're looking for multifamilies, okay, guys? All right, so we're in Pontiac, Wichita, Kansas, Gastonia, North Carolina, Sioux Falls, Green Bay, Leland, North Carolina, Corpus Christi, Texas, Atlanta, Maryland. Ooh, Pontiac, Michigan, huh? Pontiac, Michigan. Okay. 97 days on market, Pontiac, Michigan, Howard Street. We're calling him Mr. Bashar Johnny. Bashar Johnny. All right, Bashar. Let's see if you're the exception. Are you the exception? Bro just might be the exception. Come on, Bashar. Lock in. Lock in, Bashar. 100 days on market.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
I think we have to double dial Bashar. Bashar, I had so much confidence in you, and what happened? You let me down. That's not how it was supposed to go, Bashar. You were supposed to be the one. This is call number 9. Oh, Bashar, I'm hurt genuinely and truly. Okay, 151 days on market. We're looking at a massive multifamily complex. I'm gonna call. I'm not even gonna check the debt because honestly, the debt is less of a hurdle at this point than getting a hold of the damn agents. Here we go. Who are we calling now? His name's Jai Reyes. Jai Rise, Jerus. Jai Rise, Jerus. Oh. Okay. Moving on to the next one. 9 days on Zillow. Donald Huddleston. Mr. Donald Huddleston. All right, let's let it rip, Donald. Call number 11.
Hi, this is Ken. Please leave your name and number.
Oh. All right. Looking for the next one. Michael Cash. Guys, his last name is Cash. This guy's last name is Cash. He's got to pick up the phone. God, my phone is going to be ringing off the hook after this when they realize how many. Is this recorded? Yes, this is recorded. Mark Avenue, still in Pontiac, Michigan. Call Lewiston, Maine. I'm 0-12.
Telephone number 26.
0-12. 0-12. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Thorpe Street. 25 days on Zillow, rented for $2,500 a month. Okay. Loving it. I have this guy saved in my phone. You know, the chat is saying stop calling East Coast. I'm not even on the East Coast. I'm Midwest, but we can stop calling Midwest. There's just 2 more listings here for me to call.
Hello. Thank you for your call today.
Oh, terrible. Okay, this is call number 13.
Richard, I have the number for the agent that you just called. Actually, the seller. It's in your DMs.
It's okay. I'm going to keep calling until one agent picks up. What is this? They're just playing me music. I got to look up this guy's phone number. Okay, so we're looking at right now we're looking at oh my gosh, 18 unit multifamily listed by Mr. James T. Silver. Let's look him up. James T. Silver, Realtor, Pontiac, Michigan. James Silver. We're going to use the Yusuf trick. The Yusuf trick worked last time. We've got a phone number right here for bro. Could this be Mr. Silver's real phone number? Could Mr. Silver be the one? I have a feeling he might be the one. Prospect Avenue is not for sale. I just looked it up. It looks beat up as hell, and it's not for sale actually. But this guy, guys, y'all are wanting me to stop calling on the Midwest. Where do you want me to call? Put your cities in the chat. Midwest is not picking up the phone right now. Where y'all want me to call? Not Midwest, Arizona. Okay. Fort Smith, Arkansas. Okay. Okay. Fort Smith, Arkansas. Fort Smith, Arkansas. Okay, I'm in Fort Smith, Arkansas. I have no idea what this market is, but we're going to jump into a call. This house has been on market for over a year. Wow. It doesn't have a, so there's not this, okay, this thing's been on market for over a year, but it doesn't actually have a listing agent attached to it. Okay, this is by a Betty Guzman calling in Fort Smith. What time is it in Fort Smith? What time is it in Fort Smith, Arkansas?
In Fort Smith, Arkansas, it's 4:40 p.m.
Okay, it's 4:40. Come on, they're going to pick up the phone. It's only 4 p.m. Damn, I pick up my phone at 4 p.m. Here we go.
My name is Betty Guzman with AutoStar Realty. Please leave a message. Mi nombre es Betty Guzman con AutoStar.
Betty was going to pick up. I have a feeling Betty was going to pick up. I'm going to give Betty one more call. I feel like Betty wants to talk. She sounds like a nice lady. Let's give Betty one more call. One more call for Miss Betty. She sounded nice, didn't she? I just can't see myself getting in an argument with Miss Guzman. You have the highest percent of fake followers I've ever seen.
Betty.
Hi, Betty. I was calling you about your listing on Speaker Street. Is that thing still available?
Yes.
I'm interested in this, but my lender had a couple questions I was unable to answer. Do you have a quick moment to answer questions about the tenants?
I do not. Could you text me those questions and I'll get back with you?
Yeah, I suppose I can do that. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll shoot her a voice message. I was right. Now, I haven't purchased any of my followers. I wonder if there's a way to tell about that. Hey, Betty, curious what rent is on these 2 units and the terms of the leases. Trying to get pre-approved. And then I'm going to go ahead and I will add her to my contacts. I'm going to add her to my contacts as the address of the property so that rather than Betty calling, the address is calling. And I know exactly what we're talking about. She picked up, but she can't even have a conversation for a minute. I get it. Okay. Next one is a for sale by owner. I rarely call for sale by owners, but it sounds pretty interesting to me to have a conversation with an actual owner right now. So we are calling an actual owner.
Hi. I'm a call assistant recording this call for the person you're trying to reach. Please say who you are and why you're calling.
Buyer for your listing.
Please provide more details.
I'm making an offer on the house you have for sale on Zillow.
Thank you. Please hold while I connect you. The person you're calling is busy now.
Gosh, even the owners don't even want to pick up. Here's another for sale by owner. Oh, it's the same person, different listing. Okay. Here's another one, and I'm calling in Fort Smith, and what I will say about Fort Smith is y'all are packed with listings. There are a million houses for sale in Fort Smith. Y'all need this.
You record your name and reason for calling. I'll see if this person is available.
Buyer for your listing.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
This one's low equity. Love these. Sixteenth call. I am 16-0 to get the represent.
This is Dan.
Hi, Dan. I was calling about the South 26th Street listing. Is that thing still available?
Yeah, it's still available.
I was looking to make an offer on this thing. My lender just had a couple questions I was unable to answer, so I thought I'd give you a call. I'm not pre-approved yet, but I'm trying to get pre-approved now. They wanted me to ask you about the rent. I kind of buy these as rental properties. I'm not exactly your typical retail buyer on this. I don't know if that's something your seller's open to, but it is kind of rent based. So I thought I'd give you a call and ask.
So kind of rent to own?
No, not rent to own. I hold single families as rental properties around the United States. I buy in Colorado or Minneapolis, a lot in the Midwest and the South. I thought this one might be a good one to call on given the days on market. But do you know what this thing might rent out for?
Worst case scenario, 1,500. Very worst case. Best case, man, it's a rough guess. 2,500. And that's me not knowing the rental market. I'm a residential agent, so.
Oh, okay, got you.
Not a lease agent. But,
Okay.
1,500 is for. Hold on, this motorcycle is very loud.
No worries, take your time.
So 1,500 is you can get that for pretty much like garbage down here,
Okay.
And this house seems to be pretty nice and it's huge. So bare minimum, I would say.
I was thinking 2. I don't know. That's what Zillow's telling me. Zillow's showing a lot of listings of this size, kind of around 2K. And I hold the properties that don't cash flow super well, just because they go up in value over time. Like I've got a number of single families in Denver. I just kind of hold them. They make me 200, $300 a month. I treat them like stocks. But I was thinking it might go for around 2. You think that's decently reasonable for this?
I would be very comfortable at 2. If I apply for a rental, that's what I would charge.
Okay, got it. My mortgage is coming in at just around 2,100, which is why I wanted to ask, which is not the biggest issue in the world because I do kind of buy for 1031 purposes. I'm in a bit of a bind right now, but I'm curious, before I get pre-approved, do you think your seller would entertain an offer of somebody taking over the debt and paying your commission on this thing? It looks like he owes pretty close to what it's listed for on it.
He does. He owes almost exactly. He bought it 2 years, a little over 2 years ago.
Oh, interesting.
His wife wants to get him back to Northwest Arkansas. She's not liking it down here, so she wants to move back to family.
Oh, wow. So when I have to buy one of these with a loan, I got to put down 20%. I mean, we're looking at like 60,000 with closing costs. You think I could just kind of step into their shoes in their mortgage if I paid your commission?
Possibly. I can give them a call and see what they say about it.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what they're wanting to do about buying and rebuying or anything like that. So I don't know if they care to be still tied up with the lease or not.
Totally get it.
So I'll give them a call and see what they say about it.
Okay, yeah, I'll shoot you over just kind of a verbal offer of what I'm thinking here and my proof of funds, and let me know if there's any traction on that.
Perfect. Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye. So here's the thing. As I'm calling this guy, I realize it's a single family, and I have to kind of pivot right then, right there to a single family conversation. I have a multifamily filter on. It should not be showing me any single family properties. Like I quite literally have my well, at least I thought I did, but I was supposed to have my multifamily filter on. And I look at this and I see it's a single family, and I'm like, oh shit. I do own a lot of single families that I hold as rentals. I think I've got 16 separate single families that I hold as rentals and a number of multifamily and commercial buildings as well. But I didn't intend to be calling on a single family right then, right there. So I kind of had to pivot it to, hey, let's just hold this as a rental that doesn't really make any money. And the reason I'm calling on multifamilies is I have an excellent in to pitch this seller finance arrangement on multifamily deals. You know what it is? Oh my God, we're getting a call back. Hey, Joseph, how's it going?
Doing all right, buddy. How we doing your end?
Doing well. Calling you about 2832 Farron, if now's an okay time.
It's always okay, Tommy, when you call me big dog. What do we need to clarify?
Well, I haven't checked my phone today. I'm still jet lagged, so I'm waking up super, super late. But
Sure.
what kind of down payment is yours? Well, I guess I'll get this out of the way. The seller finance note that we had previously on this, those are kind of just staying in place, and then we're giving your client kind of a down payment to take over the existing seller finance note, right?
Yes. Yeah. So the property is fully occupied right now. As it sits, I think it's bringing in $5,000 a month.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah,
that's a little more than we thought, isn't it?
Well, no, it was 5,200 with renting the garages, but the garages haven't been rented.
So
as it sits, it's $5,000 a month coming in. The base payment, the principal payment was $2,000, and then you had the taxes, which for the year have already been paid, which was $13,000. And so, but they could be reassessed next year for less to get them down like 6,000, 6,000 to 7,000.
and they want to
That was the goal.
and they want to sell this thing, huh?
Yeah, they want to sell because it's not like the cash on cash isn't what they want. Cash on cash. They don't. At the end of the day, they don't care about the pay down. They care more about the cash on cash return.
So what
the deals.
what was the down payment on this before? I forget.
I believe it was 75,000. I believe was a down payment.
75,000,
Well, that's including like the closing costs and everything paid,
and the assignment fees.
And the assignment fees included, yeah, because you had it under contract for 52 down, and I believe she paid 75. So if you could get somebody to take it over for 75, and I think the appraisals came back to this thing appraising like at 580 because there was duplex similar, like I think it's a couple blocks over, it sold for like 270. So these are the same. These are built the same, and they're pretty much immaculate. There's no rehab or anything needs to be done. Like the seller took care of these properties.
So the seller has it rented for 5,000 without occupying the garages, and they pay about 3,100 if we were to divide the taxes by 12. So they make about 1,900 per month. Per year. I mean, shoot, they're making 22,000 on their 75K acquisition.
Yeah, you also got to add in there though the 8% to property management out of that as well. So
call it like 18K. They make 18,000 a year. They paid 75. They have a 0% interest. I don't even want to argue this. I love the deal. Let's get it done. But holy shit, I can't imagine why your client is wanting to sell this. This is great.
Yeah. She wants to go into a different deal. She doesn't want to pay down the principal or the property itself. She likes the idea of just
I get it.
cash flow. So.
I get it. I'm happy with that. So here's the thing. We stacked an assignment fee on that last time, and we can definitely take a lesser assignment fee on this. It's great that we can do another deal on it. But I will say at 75 down, it's going to be harder to find a buyer because that was where the buyers would have paid previously. So, it is going to be a bit of a wash. We can't do closing costs.
Beforehand, you would tell them last time it was like barely half rented. The difference here is it's fully rented.
I think we could get close to it. I think we could probably I'd probably hit you with $30,000 per property, and then the money that she paid on top of that is closing costs and assignment fee. So that's more than the first seller got. So what I would say is if we're at 30 per property, she's looking at $60,000 return, 75,000 spent. In a perfect world, I'd love to say, yeah, we can get her 75, but we got to stack the closing costs for the new buyer and the assignment fee. And I'm only going to stack 5 to 10 on this thing. It's not going to be crazy.
She's not going to want to take a 15K haircut, Richard. She's going to want to.
I know, but what she's asking for is, it's kind of crazy. She just bought and she's like, yeah, I want to sell. And
but the argument on this side would be, and this just talking out, out loud, is when she bought it, it wasn't fully occupied in cash flowing. Now she's got it fully occupied in cash flowing with year-long committed tenants. So it's going to be cash flowing at that 5K. So there's a premium that somebody would pay for that.
Well,
I would push for the 75. I would maybe even say take 5K off. Like let her take a 5K haircut. 15K haircut's going to be.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we're going to come to terms. I mean, we're really close, but you got to realize at the end of the day, the buyer has to pay another set of closing costs, and the buyer has to pay another assignment fee. So I think
that's just the cost of business. That's just the cost of getting a good deal. When you get a good turnkey deal, there's premium features you would pay with that, along with having 0% interest, along with paying down the principal.
It's great.
They're basically paying half of the closing costs of would be to own this. If they own this outright, or when they bought this outright using conventional loan, they can buy it under 50 grand. Here they're coming down 50%. So come out of pocket 50% instead of 150.
Well, the market value of them, I mean, each duplex worth probably around 250. So I wouldn't say quite $150,000. You're putting down, maybe about 60 per prop. So maybe you're putting down 120.
270.
But the
270,
rule
and you
with
did the
seller
comps yourself.
the rule with
270.
seller financing is 10% down. We can go above 10% because it's occupied, and that's good. But the offer that
And turnkey.
the offer, it's the same as it was last time. She bought it like 3 months ago. Has she put rehab into it in the 3 months that she's had it?
She doesn't have to. The thing is brand new.
Right. So your turnkey point is the exact same the seller gave to us.
Hey, listen, there's other buyers who can see value.
I tell you what, we'll give you 35 per property, and we'll pay closing costs. She's getting $70,000 back on that. She's bound. She's bound to take a little bit of a haircut.
I think that's fair. I think that's much more of a fair pitch.
Okay. That's up $5K from each one. So yeah, we'll do $35,000 down on each duplex, and then the seller finance note, it's just the exact same that it was. We're gonna sub to that note. So I don't know if you and I have done a subject to deal yet, but it's really simple.
I'm all about the simplicity, as you know.
Okay, great. Should we have Lexi draw up an agreement, or should we present it to the client first?
Let me. Let's have Lexi draw it up, but I will obviously talk with her as well, see if she wants to entertain it.
Okay,
Sure
great.
it's a no-brainer.
And as far as taxes go, this is kind of an interesting situation. She prepaid them for the year.
Yeah, she's already paid them.
Wow. Okay.
So technically, that would be, a massive value add there as well. Let me verify that. What I'll do is the property manager is actually a realtor, so I'll have him present that to her, and he can kind of go over her with everything on that, so that way it's done the right way, I would say. So we'll have like a licensed realtor take care of it.
Yeah, this is going to go to our group in Norway, or I should say the Netherlands, not Norway. And the buyer's name is Kenny. He picks up probably 10 per month from us through his community. It's kind of the same thing you have going on, but they're all foreign.
Great.
And assuming that this thing is in the same condition that when we sold it was, perfect. Let's get it done.
Awesome. Let me take this call and I'll hit you back shortly, all right?
Talk soon.
See ya.
Bye. Great. So there's our deal for the day. There's our seller finance deal for the day. We just got it. I'll go ahead and flip my screen on this address, and I'll break down exactly what happened. And this is actually excellent. So you spam call. You call, and then nobody picks up, and then you hop on the phone with somebody you've done business with before, because I've done business with this guy in the past, and you just get a deal just like that. So yesterday we pulled a house for $450K for $380 down. Today we're getting a seller finance deal, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. And if you know seller finance, feel free to call me out if you don't think it's a deal. But this thing's a deal. So I'll break it down to you. You've got $2,000 in principal payments. Love those years. Thanks, I grew them myself. So you've got $2,000 in principal payments. What does that mean? There's no interest. There's no interest. So you know how you typically have an interest rate on your mortgage? None. You don't have an interest rate here. Every single monthly payment you make goes towards the principal of the property. Every single year, you pay down $24,000. Perfect. Love it. Why don't they care to check credit? Because in seller finance, nobody checks your credit score. It doesn't go in your debt to income ratio. They don't check your credit score. There's no approval process. That's the beautiful thing about seller finance. I mean, imagine you have a car, right? And that car is not selling, and you let your buddy make payments on it. Does that go on his DTI? No. Does that go on his credit score? No. Is that visible debt anywhere? No. Does he still own the car? Yeah, you gave him the title to it. So it's the exact same thing here. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the deal. You teach this? Yes, I teach this. It's the first link in my bio. We're currently live with an audience of 203 people. So Yusuf, of course I will throw you a little bit of money for this. Of course I will, because this deal came out of a student, and I'll throw him a little bit of money. We'll throw you a couple grand for this, Yusuf. I think we're probably only going to assign it for about 10, but absolutely I'll get you a little bit of money off this thing. So here's what I'm thinking, guys. The house is occupied for $5,000 per month. Why isn't there interest? The seller and I never discussed interest. We never talked about it. So the house is occupied for $5,000 per month. You have payments in place of $2,000. The seller's already paid the taxes for the year, but when you add the taxes on top, technically those payments are $3,000. So each month, because it's occupied, the property makes roughly $1,600, $1,700 after management expenses, right? So we can take $1,700 and multiply that by 12. That's $20,000. We just got the seller to agree to a $70,000 down payment. I'm going to send this to my buyers for probably $82,000 down. So if the buyer pays $82,000 plus $6K for closing costs because it's seller finance, lower closing costs, the total entry fee is $88,000. That's a 23% return on your investment. The stock market has returned 10% on average for the past 200 years. So the investment is at 0% interest, which is an unheard of set of payments. Unbelievable set of terms. The house is in turnkey condition, and you are looking at an all-in entry fee of $88,000, which returns $20,000 per year, yielding a 23% return on your money. And that is not a hypothetical return. That is a guaranteed return because the property is already occupied. Let me go ahead and call a buyer. Call Costas.
Calling Costas.
Hello.
Hey, Costas, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Long time no talk. What have you been up to?
A lot, man. A lot.
Yeah?
I'm actually buying 2 of your deals.
What are you buying, man?
I'm buying Muncie and Midland.
Oh, yeah? What kind of assignment fees are you paying?
Muncie is 6,000, and then I don't remember Midland off the top of my head. I think it's either 7 or 10.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. I have nothing to do with those deals, but I'm really happy that's happening. I have something insane for you. Are you still buying?
I am.
Good, because you know I only call you with the crazy opportunities. So I've got 2 side-by-side duplexes, 4 units in total, fully occupied at $5K per month. It is a 0% interest seller finance agreement for 6 or 7 years. I forget which one. And we just got verbal acceptance from the seller. House is in turnkey, really nice condition, like really, really, really nice condition. Kind of strange how nice it is. And you have payments of $2,000 a month. The seller has already prepaid taxes for the entire year. So year one, I'm hearing that you're not going to have any taxes on it. But normally they'd be $1,000 per month because this is in kind of an upscale area. But normal PITI 3K, currently occupied at $5,000. In this area, they run the golf, like green coat special tournament thing. I don't know shit about golf, but people rent the garage during that time, and you can rent the garages for another $500 per piece. That's just kind of what they're doing in the area, and that's what the seller has historically been doing. But 5K occupied right now with the potential to generate 6K. PITI is $3,000 a month, but for right now, it'll only be $2,000 a month. And your total cost of entry is $82K plus closing costs. So you should be looking at about a 23% cash on cash return, assuming it makes about $1,600 a month after management.
Oh, wow. This sounds really, where is it?
This is in Mount Clemens, Michigan, which is a suburb just above Detroit in the nicer parts of Michigan.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Okay, could you send me everything over? I'm like 30 minutes from my location, but I think I'm going to take this on too.
Oh, dude, I would love that. That sounds really, really good. Let me go ahead and send it over to you right now.
Yeah, send it over. As soon as I get there, I'll take a look. And then if you don't hear from me tonight, you'll hear from me in the morning.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I hope you're doing well. We'll talk soon, okay?
Sounds good, bud.
Bye-bye. So we've just secured a buyer at $82,000, and we've just secured a seller at $70,000. That is how you make $12,000 in about an hour of time. Any questions? Do I have a realtor license? No. Do I live in Michigan? No. How long did it take me? It took me about an hour. So I spam called for about an hour with no results. One of them called me back. We made an offer. The seller's representative agreed to the offer at $70,000 down. It's a very good deal at 0% interest seller financing. We're going to hear back from the seller's representative here shortly on that. Worst case scenario, they want another $5K. I counter them with $2,500. You guys want to learn how to do this? What do you think? Because I'll give you the address. It's 28 and 32 Fair in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about what we do here. So what I do here is I demonstrate the process every single day. I make calls and I answer questions every single day. The reason that I do this every day is because people like the buyer I just call, they buy my deals. Y'all remember how that buyer was buying my deal, like the other deals that I had nothing to do with? He was buying one for 6,000 and one for 10,000. Y'all remember that? How many people heard that? You guys heard that, right? He's buying one for 6 and buying one for 10. Did you know that I get 40% of that commission? Did you know that? Those are not my deals. I did not contract them. I did not call them. I had nothing to do with them. Those are not my deals. I swear to God, those are not my deals. Those are members of Hold My Hand Wholesale's deals. They got some houses under contract, just as I demonstrated today. They sent them to my team. My team calls and calls and calls, just like you saw me call. And they find buyers for them. And I keep 40%. So I have a bit of an operation going on. I demonstrate the process every single day. I give you the address. I show you the crazy calls of the realtors, all the shit that happens, right? It's pretty insane. And then you guys join Hold My Hand Wholesale and you send me more deals. You send me more deals and then my team sells those deals. You keep 60%, I keep 40%. Does that make sense? So a lot of people sell courses on the internet, and I get that. They sell their courses for thousands and thousands of dollars. The way that I make money is a little bit different. You see, we generate these checks. There's more here than I could possibly count. I'm not even doing a good job fanning all of these out right now. We generate these checks. You keep 60% of the checks. Everybody watching, you keep 60%. I keep 40%. Why do I keep 40%? Well, I teach you how to do it, right? And then I sell your deal for you, and then I do all of the title work for you. Every single deal takes 30 days to close. So while I've gotten them to agree to this today, it's going to take 30 days to close. Now, there's only one thing I'll show you to provide further evidence that this is real. I'm going to open my bank account right now, and I'm going to show you the last time I got paid a fee. Check this out. So this is a deal that I did. I demonstrated it on camera. I showed you guys that it was possible, and then I sold it to my buyers list, and look what they gave me. Check this out. This is on the 20th of July. I'm going to flip my camera. I'm going to flip the camera right here and show you guys. Check this out. You see this right here? This is not a screenshot. This is my legitimate bank account. So on the 20th of July, I got sent $7,000. That's a finder's fee, right? We're going to sell this particular deal for $12,000. I'm going to keep that $12,000 and I'm going to kick back a little bit to the guy who initially got me this deal. Of course, I'm wholesaling it a second time, so technically it's my deal, but he's a great guy, so I want to throw him a little bit of money for the assignment that we just got on this thing. But essentially, guys, you show up to the class, you learn exactly how to get these under contract, we sell them for you. Does that make sense? That's all we're doing here. It's a partnership. You guys are acquisitions managers. I'm the disposition manager. You guys acquire the deal. I sell the deal. I demonstrate every single day through live streams exactly how you can get the properties under contract. You do get the properties under contract. You send them to my sales team. My sales team sells them to our buyers, just like I demonstrated. It's the exact same process. The only difference is you can get me a lot more deals than I can get on my own. You see, I can only get like 4 to 5 deals per month on my own. However, if we all work as a team, we can perhaps get 30 to 40 deals per month, right? You're welcome to sell them by yourself. You don't have to sell them with me. Only about 15 to 20 deals get sold with me per month. Why doesn't everyone do this? Because this is an extremely niche side hustle. And I'll be honest with you, we have over 7,100 members in Hold My Hand Wholesale. And look how many people showed up to class today. 196. 196. Isn't that crazy? Only 196 people showed up. So I wish I could get more people to show up to class. But, you know, at the end of the day, you have to be willing to get yelled at. You have to be willing to have realtors hang up on you, not answer the phone, tell you that they can't talk to you. That's what it takes. You guys just saw me go through it. So guys, I'll show you exactly how to do it. You're going to go to this website, www.hmhw.group. I'm going to put this in the chat. Yes, if you're foreign, you can do it. I got 4 deals in New Mexico. Do you want to take them over? If you're in Hold My Hand Wholesale, you can submit them to us and we can sell them for you. So here's the website, hmhw.group. Go ahead and hop in our live stream because the Q&A session is about to start. I'm about to take questions for the next hour and a half. Instagram, that's www.hmhw.group. Now, how much does it cost? What do you think? Thousands of dollars? No. You see, the way that we make our money is by selling your deals and keeping 40% of the profit. You keep 60%. In fact, Hold My Hand Wholesale costs $19.99 per month. It's $19 per month. You learn how to do this. We partner on the deals together. You keep the majority of the profit. Bro, I need to sell my property. What is the address to your property? I might be able to help you out. Hey, Grayshell, are you still in the chat here? Grayshell, if you're still in the chat, I want you to be super, super active in that Hold My Hand Wholesale group and convert all of these lovely members over to the live stream so that they can learn how to do this. I'm going to go ahead and call my editor and we're going to go ahead and post this video because this was really an amazing happening just now. Let's give him a call. Last call of the day, then I take questions. Dude, this is probably top 5 live streams of all time. I'm just gonna put that out there. You have a clip just now. I got a call from Joseph. Joseph and I agreed upon seller financing terms for $70K down on 2 properties, 2 duplexes. I immediately called the buyer and I pitched him $82,000 down, and he said that he would probably take the deal. I'm currently holding over 200 people on TikTok right now, which lets you know that it's crazy good content.
Awesome. I'll write that down right now in the chat.
Yeah, this is amazing. So you have a crazy call with an agent in the beginning, and the agent is like, "You're an asshole. I can't believe I'm talking to you. I hate you." Like, it's the craziest thing you've ever seen. Like, it's going to go viral for sure. I would say 5 million views. And then you have me selling a deal start to finish. Dude, I kind of want to drop everything and turn this into a YouTube video because it was so good. I'm not talking about the whole stream. I'm simply talking about the call I just had where I call the buyer, we agree upon, or I call the seller, we agree upon terms, and then I call the buyer and I sell it for $12,000 moments later.
Like just that or like both calls?
Well, the thing is, I called 16 realtors with no response, and on the 17th one of them called me back, and we came to terms. So what you can do is you can show the call, no response, and you can fast forward through that portion. It needs minimal edits, like super minimal edits, but I honestly want to put a pause on all other videos just to get this out as a long form and a short form because it was so unbelievably insane.
Okay, cool. I'll write that down right now.
Thank you so much, dog. I appreciate it. Talk soon.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay. Anyways, go to that website, www.hmhw, our acronym, holdmyhandwholesale.group. And our lovely employee in the chat, E-Shell, or Gray Shell is her actual name, is going to help you out and get you over there. Anyways, the next part of this live stream, I'm going to try to take as many questions as possible. So if you guys have any questions that you'd like to put in the chat, please let me know. My main priority is the people in the community. That's my main priority. So I'm going to be bringing people up. If they want me to call the realtor, I'll go ahead and call the realtor. If they want me to answer their question, deal or no deal, I will. So starting with the first individual, Mr. Yusuf, and then next is Mr. Patrick. Yusuf, how are you doing today, man?
I'm fine. That's my the best day ever.
So, dude, I'm gonna give you.
So happy. Like they are right, by the way, Richard. The deal is so bad. We gotta wholesale it again. It's just so freaking bad.
Wait, what do you mean it's bad? That's a great deal.
No, it's bad. So we can wholesale it again, man. It's so bad.
What do you mean? Dude, they're paying $2K a month, $3K with taxes.
You don't understand, Richard. It's bad though. We're gonna wholesale it again. So yeah, he's right. It's bad. It's a bad deal.
You're saying it's a bad deal.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying it's
wholesale it again.
Yeah.
We're gonna wholesale it again. They are right, bro.
Yeah, it's a bad deal. Okay.
Exactly. You got it.
Okay. So
I sent you news. I sent you.
Wait. Wait, 1 sec. We have something to talk to. I'm going to get you paid for this deal. But first, of course, we have to illustrate the age-old question. Yusuf, you are currently in school to get your physical therapy license. How much in US dollars would you make per year from your physical therapy license, considering that you live in Cairo, Egypt, is it?
Yeah.
How much would you make per year?
3,000.
$3,000. Is it okay if we throw you $2,000 cash for this call I just made?
I want to buy a car, bro.
How much?
About
how much?
5K?
5K? Damn, bro, trying to take
Cars
five.
are too expensive.
I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what. I'll give you $3,000.
4,000. Let's.
No. I'll give you 3K. I'll give you 3K. Because no, Joseph called me with this lead. I converted that thing, and I spoke with your agent for so long to get this thing. I had like 6 back and forth conversations with Mr. Drew, but I'll give you 3. I give you the yearly income you get in Egypt. All right. Now, guys, keep in mind, if you had brought me this deal, you're keeping 60%. So the first time Yusuf brought me this deal, we sold it for $15,000. He kept $9,000. He kept $9,000 of that deal. But this time, the seller's representative called me. I negotiated the terms and I sold it to the buyer. Now I'm going to throw Yusuf $3,000. Why would I do that? Well, it's a good faith gesture, and it's largely because I would have never known about this address if it weren't for Yusuf, and this would have never happened if it weren't for Yusuf. Not so much the initial phone call that we just had, but more so just the existence of this deal and the opportunity as a whole. So I want to make sure that he gets compensated for that. So what will we do? We'll give him the amount of money he can expect to make in a year in Egypt. Anyways, by the way, your laptop mic is not on. Wait, Jalen, what are you saying? Is audio bad, guys? Can everybody hear me okay? Audio okay? Hopefully audio is okay, guys. I don't know what my editor is telling me right now. But Patrick, where'd you go? We had Patrick on stage, but Yusuf, go ahead and tell me about your go ahead and tell me about this, man. What's going on with Stopel?
The one with the steel bill, I'm not sure. I did forward you the email, so they send more information regarding the escrow payments. I'm not sure, but I guess the escrow payments only are $1,900. So if that paid off, I guess it will make sense right now. I sent you an email, though. I really didn't understand how to read them.
Okay.
They are 2 PDFs, yeah.
Okay, they sent. Oh, you sent me an email.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess just before we jump into that, is it? I see your email here. Oh, these are the banks. These are the escrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the only thing we can do. Call the bank and say, hey, what's my normal monthly payment as soon as I catch up my taxes and insurance?
Gotcha.
That's what I would say. That's really the only thing we can do. But Yusuf, I would imagine that they have a short-term amortization, like a 15-year instead of a 30-year, and that's what's causing their payments to go so high on top of abnormally high taxes. Because even so, the PITI should probably be, their P&I should probably be $1,700. TNI maybe around $700, $800 per month, but it looks like it's even above that. So I'm guessing they have a lesser amortization.
Gotcha. So do you recognize like what is the monthly payments for the escrow itself? Like from the papers that I sent you, looks like it's 1,900, right?
Yeah.
And deducted from 3,500, and they also told me that the monthly taxes are included too.
It wouldn't be deducted from the 35. It's they pay a portion back. So it's not like the payment is that with one payment catches it back up. When you miss taxes on your property, they divide that by a certain number. It could be 12, it could be 5, it could be 6, and you pay a portion of that per month. And then that catches up your payments over time. So they don't make you pay it back in one lump sum, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. So the main question to ask her is like when we pay that off, how much is the actual monthly payments?
The monthly payments might be $200 less than they actually are, but you should ask them that. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good. And I'll just call Joseph. Yeah, I will get an update from him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a question. What is the best formula to accurately calculate cash on cash return? I'm going to go ahead and write it in the chat right here. You guys might want to record this. It is rent multiplied by 0.8, subtract PITI, multiply by 12, divide by total cost of entry. Now, Sue, I will call Joseph and figure out what's going on here. I'm going to call Joseph and figure out, because that's just pretty crazy that that's happening right now. Let me call him and find out. He's not picking up the phone right now. That's okay. Yeah, Sue, that must be beyond frustrating. I will say they're not the best buyers. You know, they buy and they buy, 5 to 10 off of us every single month. But yeah, I don't like their procedure at all. I think they could do a much, much, much better job. And I wish that they were more diligent is really all I can say. Um, Riley's tagging me in the chat. Richard, our agent in what wait, I'm getting spin. Hey, Richard, you know our agent in Birmingham, Troy? He was killed in a car accident yesterday? Dog, what?
I know, it's horrifying.
What happened? Who is Troy? I don't remember our agent in Birmingham, Troy.
So Troy is the agent that was helping me and Brock and Jazz. And I think you spoke to him a few times, and he was working on a deal with Brock, his first deal. He's the one that showed him the deal. And
I don't think
got a text from Brock this morning, and he got killed in a car accident. Just freak accident, a pileup on the freeway. It's all over the news. So sad.
Dude, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. I don't think I know Troy. I'm not sure if I ever spoke to him, but rest in peace to Troy. Wow, that is really terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, wishing his family the best during this time. Super, super difficult.
He has a son. It's so sad.
Yes. Very, 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 very unfortunate. Sorry that you guys had to deal with that as well. That's definitely not ideal.
I thought you knew him. Anyway, sorry to interrupt you.
No. It's all good. I was curious what had happened there, but damn, guys, yeah, I drive your cars carefully, guys. Shit can change in a matter of seconds when you're driving. Be very, very careful. Patrick, what's going on, man?
Actually, we were waiting for Joseph too on the cooling wood.
Cooling wood. I'm sure that's in my DMs. I'm not super Collingwood. Yes.
Collingwood.
The fix and flip. It's a fix and flip. Yes. I had sent that to him yesterday, and we were waiting for a response on that. I'll keep you up here just in case he gives me a call back. Okay.
Yes, and another one. I just sent you another one. I think you'll find that one attractive.
Is this for me or who is this for?
It could be for you.
Okay. Guys, I am flipping single family and multifamily in Detroit right now. Now, this thing on the inside looks like a cosmetic renovation is needed. It doesn't look to be in terrible condition. Is there a good ARV for the property? It's huge, 4,000 square feet.
215.
215. Okay. I'm nervous to take on a 4,000 square foot house just because that is massive and the rehab is much higher than we would anticipate on 4,000 square feet.
That's just the basement. The basement is 2,000. It's finished.
Oh, the basement is 2,000 square feet. Okay.
Finished.
I probably would say let's send this to the team, but the margins look good. I do think this thing probably makes sense. What price do you have it at?
I got it for 105. All in closing costs is like 112. Buy box said 115.
You got it for 105? Okay. I think it's fine. I will say 189 days on market with a 15K discount isn't huge. But I think if you have it under contract, we got to shoot our shot at it. But I would honestly aim for closer to 70% of list price on cash deals to avoid canceling a lot of contracts.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll keep you up here. If Joseph gives me a call back, we'll have a conversation about that. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah. And North Lawn, I had the GC walk it. We're waiting to get it amended. Ameri, I think. Ameri, right? Mary's waiting for the amended. I think we can get it at 48. It was at 55.
Was this? What address is this? North Lawn.
Yeah, with the back wall. So we dropped it. We were trying to get it dropped down to 48.
Did I walk? Did my contractor walk this? What happened?
No. You just said get it at a lower price.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let me know what happens there. I'm not sure if this is something that I had told you I was interested in, but
I think you were. You said if I get it at 40, under 50.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me know if you get that confirmed on a contract, and we'll go ahead and take a look at it. But yeah, that sounds to be pretty good.
Okay, I'll wait.
Absolutely. Okay, next we have a Mr. Drennan saying he's got a duplex in Montgomery. Drennan, tell me about that.
Yeah, so I was talking to an agent. I was working with Kara. She kind of ran me through. It's an occupied duplex. Am I? Echo.
Are you talking about West Street?
It's a duplex at 1800. I have it at 130. I haven't signed because I was asking on condition. They're out-of-state owners, so they didn't know. And she came back to me with a contract, and I spoke to her. Said we probably need it lower. They said they declined at 125.
Yeah, I think that is the sort of discount you probably need for something like this. It looks to be, it looks like it's a little rough around the edges. I wouldn't say it's not in livable condition, but I definitely think it's a little rough around the edges. It's really lived in. This is the exact type of deal we want to sell or finance. A slightly rough around the edges house that's been sitting there for ages. Were they opposed to seller financing this?
They wanted cash.
They wanted cash. Okay. Yeah. I couldn't tell you what would happen, but you've got a solid discount on it, so we can shoot our shot. I definitely look at the comps, knowing how long it's been on market, just to see if this is truly a discounted property. I would imagine that it is because you have a really nice discount on it. But generally speaking, I would say this is the type of thing we'd like to sell or finance. But with that discount, we might be able to get it sold.
Gotcha. I have this other guy I was working with. He has a portfolio he's trying to get rid of. Kind of sent you a screenshot. I'm not sure if it'll make sense because he said he's at I think he said 6.8. What do you say here?
I got to keep a constant stream of yapping. So is this? You said this is a?
Yeah, he was looking at 25% down. He said 9.5 to 10%. I wasn't sure if that was like on interest, but he was trying to sell the portfolio because he wants to do a 1031. So
okay.
I'm sure if that would make sense, but
we can't put 25% down. I would say the max we could put down is maybe 13, maybe even 14%, but 25%, at that point, you might as well get a loan. The big point of these seller financing deals is to beat the terms of the bank. And if we're at 25% with 8% interest, the bank is going to be better for us. So I would say if you can get a seller finance deal on a package for maybe like 12 or 13% down, that's pretty appealing.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's it for now.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So next we have a Sue came up here. Sue, I saw your comment about Joseph and EMD and backing out, but they have no right to their EMD. That's the seller's money.
Okay, I simply want to know because he said that the buyer would do like a whole fit, would have a whole fit.
The buyer can have a fit.
He wasn't given.
Oh yeah.
So just.
The buyer's a baby. The buyer's a child. The buyer's an actual child, and they have no right to their earnest money. They lost their earnest money. They forfeited their EMD. Doing inspections 2 days before the close of escrow does not allow you to get your earnest money back. And if they think that's how this business works, I'm honestly offended that they're even trying to buy off of us in the first place. Okay.
Help me. But anyways, I'll text you if anything.
Okay. I'm going to give Quaid a call here because I'm trying to get a hold of him in regards to this situation. So let's see if he's available. I know these guys are on back-to-back calls because they don't really have a team. It's just them. Kyle, I would love to get Pacific Street.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, what's going on with the EMD situation with your buyer? I hear he's trying to get it back because he's backing out of the Memphis deals.
I haven't heard from him today. I'm assuming that's going to be what is seeing us.
Now, every property I've ever purchased, because I've got a $7 million portfolio, 28 doors right now. I've had to renovate most of them. Not massive renovations, but little things here and there, 10, 15K. When you have a really solid cash-on-cash return, often that's just part of the game here, especially when the house is discounted. Is your buyer not really of the same opinion?
I'm just as confused on this one as you is because the cash flow was there. Yes, it needs some repairs, but we're getting it at a good price. I think he just had some people just talking to it in his ear that had, 100, 200 portfolio homes. He's like, yeah, I don't like that area. I don't like that price. And I think that's just kind of what did it in the situation with him. But I would imagine he liked it. I think he just had some burnt in his ear and it just kind of took it south.
Damn, because I'm a landlord in Memphis too. This is a great area.
I get it. The one on Harahan is definitely 50-50. I know that for a fact because I've knocked all the doors on that street basically. But Bingham is definitely decent. Yeah, I don't know why he's not moving or he hasn't called me back or anything, but I've been trying to push him and educate him and everything the entire time.
Is it for sure that he's backing out or still 50-50 on that?
I don't know because I haven't heard from him.
Okay.
And I just know yesterday that he said, "Hey, I just need to get a little bit more off of this just for the rehab work." And with the seller coming back at a no, it's just.
It makes sense. I mean, the seller, we've honestly put the seller through the ringer on this. The seller's just been abused on this situation, really.
I do not blame him at all.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will say the EMD scenario, I mean, you know, you can't inspect 2 days before close and expect to get your earnest money back. I just lost.
I just have to ask just because I just have to ask that. Yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, I just lost my EMD on a Detroit deal that I'm purchasing. I'm buying a house on Trinity Street, and the lender took longer than they were supposed to, and I had to forfeit my 2,500 EMD. And you know, as much as that sucks, that's just sort of part of the game sometimes.
Exactly. So yeah, I just had to ask because I had to ask, but I definitely understand the situation fully.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I just wanted to call and see if you knew anything more about that. But as far as Merlin, did you guys get sent a contract for that? I had come to terms with Joseph yesterday on it.
I thought we already have. I guess you're right. Let me check. I don't believe I've seen anything come across. Let me go to my Eastland area. I'm not seeing a Maria. I don't see that. No, I don't. I highly doubt it.
Okay. Let me call Lexi and see if we can get that. She just said she sent it earlier, but I'll give her a call and find out if she can.
She said she sent it. Let me look here.
Well, no, she didn't say she sent it. She said yesterday she would send it earlier today. I don't know if she actually did.
Gotcha. I'm not seeing it in my email, and I'm not seeing it in Amiibo on the signature area, so I'm gonna assume we don't have it.
Okay, let me go ahead and give her a ring.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Richard.
Thanks. Bye-bye. I know she's just so busy. I hate to give her a call, but we have to. Do you want 4 properties? So, dude, are those your properties that you own, or are these wholesale deals? If they're wholesale deals, you got to be in Hold My Hand Wholesale.
Hello?
Hey, did we get the contract sent for Merlin? And I know you said you were going to send that a little earlier.
Oh my gosh. I had a situation come up this morning, so I did it, but I will send it right now.
No worries, no worries.
I'm on my computer.
It's okay. And if you are busy right now and I'm pulling you away from something, I can do it right now.
No, I'll do it. I was just looking with Joseph too, so we'll get it sent.
Okay. Yeah, I just that's perfect.
That's
And
from Merlin, right?
yeah, and can which VA should I ask about this? Student Omar in Egypt who got these.
He needs a JV, but your team normally does it, and my team can step in to do it. But again, something came up, so I got hit with like double the amount of files today.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Crazy. I'll give you more details later, but Omar, let him know we're sending the JV agreement.
Should I ask Shell?
Yeah, Shell. I mean, Dispo normally always sends it. It's just that we did that. You passed this to me, and it kind of went around Dispo. So it's just something that we normally don't do, but I will absolutely do as soon as I get 3 seconds to send it.
Okay, and really, Lexi, if you're too busy, I can handle it myself.
What, the JV agreement?
No.
Live right now?
I am. I more so mean the contract for Merlin. I hate to bother you.
No, I'm gonna make sure it's sent.
Okay.
No, don't worry.
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm so sorry. I should have sent it this morning.
No. I know that your life is immensely hectic.
No, we'll get it done.
Okay.
All right. I'll text you once it's sent, just so you know it's out.
Thank you so much. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
I'm checking your deals right here, guys. Lexi can't send that JV, but I just had Shell. Omar, can you drop your email in the chat for me so I can send that to Shell? And we'll have Shell send that. Yeah, Dubam, let me bring you up here. I know I said I'd bring you up. Sorry, yesterday was pretty hectic as well. OB3, Joshua called you, Houston. Okay, I got to pause on bringing people up, but I'm bringing these people up. I'm gonna answer these questions. Sue, we've already talked, right? Damn.
The agent, I guess.
One of my TCs quit. Holy shit. I have 4 TCs, and one of them just quit, and she was handling 22 pending closings. My God, she must have just collapsed under the pressure. Guys, if you've ever considered being a TC, don't be a TC. It is a it is a massive headache. I've heard people like, "Hey, I wanna go into the business. Hey, I wanna go into the business." And it's like, oh my God." Are you hiring? We're always looking for acquisitions managers. We're always looking for deal finders, but the structure that we have is more so you put in the effort and you get out what you put in. So you can sign up for Hold My Hand Wholesale and start hunting for my team, but it's not like a W-2 job. That's not really what we're doing. AVE says, "I am currently a TC." I don't know if your name is Ava, but Ava, that I'm so sorry. Yes, if so my TC company closes like 40 deals a month. I'm not an owner of all of those deals, but I am the owner of the TC company. And my TCs, I'm worried about them. I'll be honest. I'm genuinely concerned about them. They don't sleep. Like these people will work until late at night and start early in the morning. I think Lexi probably goes to bed at 3 a.m. and wakes up at 7 a.m. It's insane. And she has kids. And I'm just like, oh, if there's anything I can do, just let me know. But at the end of the day, I'm not a transaction coordinator. This is very rough. Yeah, it's I honey beehives. I was telling her that leads to early dementia. You gotta get to bed. Anyways, are your video editors W-2? Yes, they are on a fixed salary. Okay. So I want to say that it doesn't show me your name, but A something blue username, A for Cloverlawn and others. You had showed me a flip. You said you wanted me to review your flip. I really liked one of them. I think Cloverlawn was the one I was really interested in. You were going to tell me something.
Yeah, hey Rich, how's it going?
Hey, I'm okay.
It's Cloverlawn. Yeah, I sent so I texted her this morning, but she didn't respond as yet.
Okay.
1 second.
Is there anything else?
I told her that we could do a shorter inspection period or just skip it and do EMD day 1. Is that good?
Yeah, I can skip the inspection as long as I get my contractor to walk it really quick.
And I sent her Tracy, Sanford, and Merlin.
Okay.
But she hasn't responded as yet.
Okay. Well, we can totally do a shorter inspection. That's no problem whatsoever.
Okay. You want to call her and see if you get her, or just wait for her to get back?
I'm happy to call. Let me go ahead and give her a call right now. So this is for Cloverlawn?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I just got the go ahead from my lender to buy again. So I'd love to. I would love to. And we probably need to put together. Okay, Cloverlawn multifamily. And you were talking about what price point here? 30 something?
Yeah, 33.9. Listed for 75.
And has she said anything about that price whatsoever?
No, nothing yet.
Okay, so she might yell at me on the phone here. Hopefully not, but let's talk. Grayshell in the chat can help you get into the Discord. You go to hmhw.group, and once you're in there, Grayshell will help you get into the Discord. There's a link.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
Okay. She didn't pick up the phone. Sounds like she doesn't really want to talk right now, like most agents. Can you look at the offers for seller finance mobile home park agent countered? Yes, I can. Shaya, yes. Hey guys, I just brought up like 7 people. Let me get through these people and I'll continue to help you out. Username A with Cloverlawn. Is there anything else I can help you out with? Y'all good?
Yeah, that's it, Rich. Thanks.
Yeah. Somebody says, I have a desperate landlord looking to sell. Dude, if you have a desperate landlord looking to sell, you need to give him a call. And if you don't know what to say to him and you're confused about what offer to make, you need to be in Hold My Hand Wholesale so that you can watch my screen share as I make offers on deals daily and get deals done daily. Because really, truly, guys, if I put my mind to it and I call, as you just saw me do, I will get a hold of somebody who will hear my offer and eventually call me back and hopefully come to terms. And I know you can too. You just need a little bit of guidance. Fortunately, Hold My Hand Wholesale is $20, guys. Anyways, anyone seen Garrett lately? No, I haven't seen Garrett lately. I don't know what he's up to. Next, I'm going to speak to Giacomo. Giacomo, are you here?
Hey, yeah, Rich, how's it going?
Hi.
So, I've got a deal for you. Just email you the details. So basically, 75K per, and I was putting 30K for the rehab. The agent said the rehab 10K, just because like they're like 3 years old, HVAC, everything worked. So it's just put 30K there for you, but the ARV is at least 160K. So
Okay. Let's go ahead and check it out.
I DM'd the address to your Discord.
So we have a potential fix and flip. What was it listed for?
90K.
90K. Got it for 75.
Yeah, I'll sell it to you for 76.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, let me just see if it works first. Okay. I'm scrolling through. Looks like it's just it's distressed, but it's not terrible. Okay. So if I buy it for 76, which is a tiny little assignment fee for you, but if I buy it for 76, I'm in it.
No, yeah.
I'm in it.
Like I don't know. I was just looking around. I'm like, hey, Rich might. So it's just
Okay.
I just sold it to Rich for 76 for being a good sport.
Well, let's see if I can make it work here.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Washburn Street, man. Gosh, Zillow just makes it so hard to find a listing once you press close. Is this under contract, by the way?
Yeah. So we agree on price, and I'm just left to sign.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna share my screen on this deal so I can walk you through. Now, I got all these people in the TikTok asking me comprehensive questions, but I have to be honest, guys. My attention is with Hold My Hand Wholesale right now. And if you guys want me to review your deal as I am reviewing these people's deals meticulously, great. Hop in. Click the link in my bio. You already know it's real. You saw me do it today. Hop in here. So Washburn Street is this guy's deal. I don't know anything about Washburn Street. I'm going to see if I can find out some more information about it. So 91,000 to 89,000. I'm just trying to find it.
Yeah, so those sell for about 110, $100 per square feet. So per square foot.
I found Washburn Street. So guys, I'm meticulously underwriting his deal to see if I'm interested in buying it. It isn't very discounted off of list price, but that's okay. I'm always happy to buy a deal if a deal is a deal. So I've drawn around the general vicinity of this property, and I'm going to look at the for sale houses first, and then I'm going to look at the sold houses. Now, how do you guys hop in? Well, just go to the website that I've been mentioning the whole time, hmhw.group, www.hmhw. If you're confused about HMHW, Hold My Hand Wholesale. That's how you remember it. Hold My Hand Wholesale.group. And it's a period, not the literal word dot. But anyways, if you want this sort of help, this sort of attention, my time is $20, dude. It's literally $20. Just click the link in my bio. And the goal is not to just be in here and learn. The goal is to partner with my team, send me deals, and then we will sell the deal for you, and you keep the majority of the profit. Deals typically sell for between $5,000 and $20,000 a pop. I will also occasionally buy deals directly off of my students if they get a good discount from me. Okay, so the property we're looking at here, the goal is, if I renovate this property, how many classes for $20? You get 7 hours of classes per day, Monday through Friday, additional classes on the weekend, and this is for all time. It's an unlimited amount of classes until we are no longer alive. That's what it is. Okay, so 90,000, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1570. I got to pay attention to these guys. I got to stop answering questions. So what year were we built? I forgot the year built. We're a 1928 3 1.5 with 1,600 square feet. 1928 3 1.5 1,600 square feet. Okay, I'm going to price these high to low. Okay, so 3 1.5 1,600 square feet. Let's look at the direct neighbors' houses first. So this is what the neighbors' houses are selling for. We got a 231 right here. That's part of a portfolio. How do I know? It's in terrible condition, meaning they bought it as a group. So I don't think that's a comp. We've got a property right here, which is a 3.2 with 1,991 square feet. I don't think this thing is renovated. I'm going to go ahead and put it into PropStream and see what they did to it, because I don't think they renovated this thing. Let's find out. Ooh, actually, is it? Yeah, that's a rental renovation. It's a small renovation, but it is a renovation. Okay, so a small renovation sells for about 130 something, $137,000. What about a big renovation? Can we find a big high price point sale here? Here's a 195. Oh, that's the same house, isn't it? Wait, is that a different house or the same house? Is this the one that you're looking at, or is this a different one? That's got to be a different one on the same street.
Yeah, that's different. That one has an extra bathroom, I think.
Okay, check this out. This is your perfect comp. This right here has 1575 square feet. They're claiming that it has 1575. It's a 3 2.5. We're a 3 1.5. So they added it looks like they added another full bathroom here, which is definitely something that we could do. It's got very similar square feet, and it sold in December of 2025 for $195,000. That's a pretty good indicator, man. That's a pretty good indicator. I would imagine we'd sell for almost the exact same thing. Now we got to bring your property to this condition. So what did they do? They knocked down drywall. They redid everything top to bottom. This sort of rehab and finishing the basement on that sort of property. Where did it go? See if I can find it, because I've got my two properties that let me know everything I need to know now. So let's see how much this costs. So I buy it for 76. I'm in it for $86,000. The house is probably going to sell for 195 to maybe even 200, if not more. Now, how much is this rehab going to cost me? Wow, look at that interesting neighbor's house. What is that? Fascinating. Well, we've got a roof and windows that we have to do. The roof is probably going to cost me about $12,000. The windows probably about $7,000.
So the roof is new.
Oh,
It's 3
good.
years old.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so
Yeah.
we don't have to touch the roof. Looks like it was a little bit older. I feel like they'd probably do this whole thing because we're taking down all these walls, right? These walls are coming down. I'm thinking that the whole thing could probably be done for like 60. Because remember, it's a retail renovation. It's a retail renovation, and a retail renovation is one that is luxury. They do a lot of work. It's beyond just what you do for a rental property. To get this into rental standards, man, I probably do it for like $25K. You know, we're just putting LVP down. We're just fixing up the bathrooms a little bit, the kitchens a little bit. Probably do it for like $25,000. So I'm thinking about 60 for the entire job. You buy it for $86,000. You put in 60,000. Sorry?
Or yeah, with closing, with closing, yeah. So the agents at the the rehab for cosmetic will be like 7 grand, 10 tops.
7 to 10K to rehab it.
Yeah, that's what she said. I put in 30K, but just to be sure.
The mechanicals alone could be 7K, man.
I don't know. That's what she said. probably a picture not recent. I don't know.
Well, I would imagine that we're looking at more than 7K because, dude, 7K is like windows alone, like new windows on a house, 7K.
Right.
Mechanicals like 7K. You know, it's gonna be more than that. My rehab, I'll put this into perspective. So check this out.
Yep.
I just bought this thing right here, right? And let's look at the interior conditions so you understand. My rehab on this is going to be about 60,000, I would say. We have a little bit of overage here, but this is what 60K rehab does. Check it out. You're probably surprised, right? It doesn't look like 60K, does it? But that's
Is it 60K with a new roof?
No. Check out my roof.
Oh, interesting.
That's a perfect roof right there. Yeah, so 60K is going into this thing. I paid I'm finishing this upstairs area, and I'm also fixing this downstairs. And I'm finishing this downstairs area. Camera is frozen on YouTube. I'll fix it. Okay. Hey, my camera just froze, guys. Hold on. Let me go ahead and fix this. I didn't think it froze. One sec. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why that happens. But yeah, so if I'm in this thing for $146,000 and I sell it for $200,000, $200,000, realtor's taking 6%, I'm walking with 188. The numbers work, man. Your numbers work. I don't think it's a deal for me just because the neighborhood doesn't look super hot, man.
Yeah.
But I would say the numbers work on this. So I'm going to send this to Joseph. I think the numbers work. This thing's under contract right now.
Yeah, so just because I was trying to sell it to you, like if you can sign off on that one on the contract and the PSA, and then just kick back to me $1,000.
Wait,
I really don't care.
but I thought you were under a contract on it. What do you mean sign off on it?
No. So we agree on price, and she sent on the contract, but I just haven't signed it.
Oh, okay. So you're not under a contract on it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is good. This is good. I would say, typically speaking, for a fix and flip, get a deeper discount. This one that I just showed you, I got it for 70. It was listed for 90. So if you're following the 70% rule, you get that thing for 60. You make $10,000, right? So 15K off of list price, guys. It's not really a deal. I'm gonna be honest to you. So I'm not gonna send a deal to Joseph that's not under contract. But dude, I'd caution against getting a house under contract for 15K below what it's listed for. I really think we need larger discounts than that. The reason that you guys see me doing that sometimes is if I'm buying the property. But remember, if I'm buying it there, that means you guys got to get it even lower than that in order to generate a fee, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's cold in here. I'm gonna well, no, I guess we'll keep hanging out here. It's just so cold in this room. My AC is so weird. It makes some rooms really cold and some rooms not as cold. And this is one of the really cold rooms. But anyways, yeah, I think the numbers work on this thing, but when a buyer looks at a deal and they see that they're being sent a deal 10K below list price because we're stacking a fee onto it, and then with closing costs, they're paying listing price for it, they're like, oh man, why am I paying somebody $5,000 finder's fee for this, you know?
Yep. So basically, the agent said that like 90K was the worst she will take for the property, but then I came in at 75. She said, like, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, she's not gonna go lower than that.
All right.
So should I just lock it in and then put it on buy box for until maybe someone bites this property?
I wouldn't try to throw mud at the wall and see what sticks. I would definitely try to get real deals under contract. If I were you, I'd get a 90K house for 60K.
All right. Sounds good. Perfect. Thank you, Rich.
Absolutely. Talk soon. Okay, so let's talk to Dubem. Dubem has been trying to talk to me for a couple of days now. What's going on, man?
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. How can I help you today, man?
So it's about the Vanessa Fresno deal that we talked about while you were on holidays overseas.
Okay.
I reached back out to the agent to tell him that you've been trying to get through to him.
I remember.
Said he called you back, but didn't get the response.
Yeah. I honestly haven't been able to follow up with anybody since I've gotten back here. You want me to give him a call?
Yes, please.
Okay. It looks like it's not active on Zillow, but it is active on realtor.com. I'm gonna guess that the phone number's in my DM. So guys, we're doing another seller finance call, jumping back into another call right here. Am I speaking to Mr. Ian?
Yes.
Now tell me about the offer that you've made him.
Okay, so I present, it's listed for 1.7. I offered 1.8, then down payment 130 with 2,500 per month monthly payments. That's excluding taxes and insurance.
Okay.
Over 7 years.
I'm so sorry. I was sending a text. Purchase price is what? 1.9?
1.8.
1.8. Down payment is what?
130.
130. Really good stuff. Monthly payments are 2,000 plus the mortgage on top of it, right?
No, that's excluding more what's it called? Taxes and insurance.
Excluding taxes and insurance. So what's the combined PITI here?
Do give me a minute. I'm trying to pull it up. The combined PITI should be around 3,035. Let me be sure.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, man. You get that. I'm gonna make another call to this Las Vegas person right now. But once you get that over to me, I can give him a call. Okay, it's still early in California, not even 4 p.m. yet.
No problem.
So, guys, we just had somebody submit their house to me in Las Vegas. Somebody says it's official. I like this guy. You might be the first person ever. You might be the first person ever. So, Thrush Avenue in Las Vegas, right here. Cute little property. Let's see if we can make something happen on this thing. Potential. Oh, fix and flip, I'd say. This might be a little fix and flip. So guys, I'm gonna share my screen on this while I run through this deal. So I see that you just submitted your house to me. My initial thoughts looking at the photos on Zillow are fix and flip, as it looks to be slightly outdated here. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find your location. Okay. So I'm looking at your location now. I'm sharing my screen with everybody here on Discord. We are going to be doing one more acquisitions call. I'm going to try to find this exact zip code. Gosh, it's got to be 65 degrees in this room. It is freezing. Okay, so let's put in a $1 price filter just so we can get rid of all these houses that are here. So maximum $1. There's so many houses blocking out where your property is. I see the Rock Springs Vista. I see 1, 2, 3, and you're right on the end of that subdivision. 1, 2, 3, and you're right here. Okay, I found your property, Thrush. Now I just need to understand your beds and baths and your year built so I can look for similar properties. You are a 1987 3.2 with 1,300 square feet. So we're going to be seeing if anybody's ever renovated something from the 1980s with 3 beds, 2 baths here. Some places do not have renovations. They only have retail sales. Other places, however, do have renovations. So I'm going to just draw here briefly. Let's go maybe to here and then to here and then to here. So this is the comp range for your property. Now, I'm an investor. I'm not a retail buyer. So, the thing is, if you're looking for prices that a retail buyer pays, list that thing on the market. However, your house doesn't quite look like it's in the same condition that a lot of the other properties are. And this is what I mean by that. Check it out. This is a house in the area that got renovated. Beautiful, beautiful renovation. Look at that. So this is how you get top dollar. You'd have to do that sort of renovation to get top dollar. Now that's the renovation that I'm looking to do to your property to see if I can flip it for a profit. I can DM you to show you photos of how it looks right now. I deleted Instagram off my phone because I have a scrolling issue. But I'm going to give you a call shortly here. I'm just going to figure out what the house is going to sell for first after I renovate it, and then we'll jump into it. But again, it's a 3 to 1,300 square feet, and you have sort of a bungalow / ranch type property. Okay, so let's filter for 1,300 square feet. Let's filter for just houses. Let's filter for 2,000 as your max year built. Year 2000, minimum year built will go 1968. And we are going to filter for probably a square footage filter. Maximum square footage, I'm going to go 1,500 as you're sitting at 1,300. Now I'm going to price these things high to low, and I'm going to look at sales over the past 12 months. And we're going to see what we can find. So has anybody renovated something like this over the past 12 months? And look at this. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Okay. 3.2, 1,275 square feet, sold for $420,000 in fully renovated condition, top to bottom fix and flip. Okay. So we're going to grab the price per square foot at $329 per square foot. And then we are going to grab another price per square foot of another renovated property here if we can find one. Okay, here's another renovated property. Not really super renovated, kind of renovated. I'd like to find something better than that. Is this guy a flip? Not really renovated. Do you have a pool? Has an interest rate of 4%. I don't know if I'll be taking over your debt. This condition might be a fix and flip for me. I get that it's in functional condition, but I might be flipping the property. Okay, so I'm just looking through these comps right here. 405, 1322. Okay. Yeah, I think after it's renovated, 405 to 420 is kind of what we're seeing. So 405 to 420 is your ARV. Now, how much would we have to put into that? Probably like 60K. Probably like 60, but I'm gonna have to ask you what the current condition is because I'm gonna show you some photos right now. You tell me if it looks like this right now. So is this currently what your property looks like? Would you say this is current condition for it or not? Because this is not bad condition, but it's what I would call grandma's house. Grandma's house largely meaning, you know, it's well, it actually might be grandma's house. Those pics on Zillow are old. Okay, so I'm gonna call you and you tell me what you've done, okay? Let's give you a question about the condition here. So your name's Christian. Oops. Christian, I'm gonna be giving you a call here in just a sec. Bear with me. Phone should be ringing now. Hey, Christian, it's Richard. How you doing, man?
Hey, Richard, I'm doing good. I was just messaging on the live.
Yeah. This I saw that you guys have done some work to the property here. So
It's totally, it's a heavy fixer, and it's really bad. That's 10 years ago. It was bought as a fixer. They never did anything to it. Yeah, it totally needs a lot of work. I'd say like over $100,000 maybe.
Oh wow. So this thing is not in livable condition at all.
No.
Interesting. Well, this is exactly what we're looking for.
We were gonna do a listing in the next week or so to see, you know, what we could get. So that's what we're doing.
Got it. Okay. Well, I wonder what we would be able to do to this. So tell me a little bit about what you know about the interior. Have you ever been in there first?
It's been like over 5-6 years that I've been there.
And it's been sitting vacant since then?
No, it has tenants in it currently, and they're going to be out of there by the end of August.
Oh, okay. So if tenants are living in it, it's safe to assume the water functions, the electric functions, the heat functions.
Yeah, some of the stuff works. It has plumbing issues, and it has other issues inside. You know, the tenants are on their way out because they didn't take care of the property, and they're cooperating, so that's a cool thing. You know, but that's what it's looking like. It's not in good condition, and you could expect that it needs a lot of work.
Got it. Okay. And did you acquire this just so that you could flip the property and then you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna rent this thing out?
Yes. Actually, it's a family member of mine, and we were gonna wholesale it, but you know, we're just trying to help her at this point to see what we can get. Because the tenants made it worse, and we got access not that long ago. We're like, oh, great, this is worse than what it was. Wow.
Damn.
Especially from what they said.
Yeah.
So they acquired it, and they lived in it for about 5 years, 6 years. They've been renting it out the last few years, and now they want to get rid of it, or at least try to get the best situation possible. That's why I mentioned the interest rate, but I was like, I don't know, it needs a lot of work, so I don't think that's
Yeah. I would more so say for properties like this, it's kind of about the fix and flip value. If it's in rough shape, few buyers want to hold it, especially because it's hard to insure if it's in rough condition. But yeah, this, you know, ugly houses, big checks. That's the rule that we play by. So I love that it's in terrible condition. You know, if we were having a conversation about a turnkey property, it's a lot more competitive. You've got a lot more options for this thing. But do you think that the seller is willing to sell it at a price where an investor can renovate it, or are they kind of inclined to get top dollar for it?
They were open to options, but reality is, I don't even think a retail buyer would pay what they're really looking to get. You know, again, open to options and seeing what the best option is.
Sure. I think the most important thing to note is that if you list it on market and a retail buyer tries to buy it, they're using an FHA or a conventional loan, both of which loans are subject to an inspection. So the lender is going to inspect the property to confirm it's in decent enough condition to get lending on. And if there's issues, you know, those things got to be fixed before the deal even funds. So I'd say that FHA and conventional buyers probably off the table, probably has to be an investor here. With $100,000 rehab and an ARV of around $400,000, obviously we have fees and it's probably going to take about 5 to 6 months to get this thing done. What price do you think she's willing to sell it for?
That's a good question. I know that they were looking to get 270 out of it.
So you guys kind of looking for a buyer that buys at 270, puts in that 100 and then sells for 400?
No, obviously I'm just letting you know what they want. I've given them the expectations of reality multiple times.
Oh,
I know that that's not what it's going to pay for, but this is just proof of what I've been telling them. And, again, looking for the best option for them.
okay. Well, I'd say on a project like this, an investor's probably going to want to make like $75,000 plus. The way the numbers would work at 270 is you buy at 270, you've got 15K closing costs off the bat on your hard money loan. Then the monthly payments begin for your hard money loan, which total another 5K. And then you put the rehab in of 100K. Now you're in it for 390. If you sell for even 410, 420 like that other one did, the realtor's still taking 6% and you're underwater. So I would say we still probably have to be like 100,000 below where that is. So I think it's feasible, but it's currently negative and you'd need to make about 75. So we're probably looking at about 100K if we're able to get this thing done. So I'd say she's probably looking to sell this thing somewhere around the 175 price range. I wouldn't, the way that I do this, since I have so many conversations with sellers every single day, is whenever somebody tells me a number like 270, I agree to it. I say, okay, that sounds really good. What do you think the renovation is? And they say the renovation. And I say, okay. So here's the comp that sold for 400. We're kind of thinking buyer buys for 270, puts in 100. They're in it for about 390 with fees and then sells for 400. And then I just sort of let them sit with that question. And they're like, yeah, I guess that's probably not the buyer we're looking for, because that's a buyer that's losing 10K on the sale. And then I see if they're open to it. And if they move to we'll just sell it to somebody who wants to live in it, I have to bring up the objection about, well, conventional and FHA, they don't fund on distressed houses, which is an easy Google search. So I'd probably approach it like that, because that is a pretty steep discount below their asking price. So I might talk to them about what happens if somebody does their asking price first. And then the question I'd ask, and I'd word it just like this works very well. Are you willing to sell it such that an investor could make money on it, rather than will you take 100K price drop? Because that is a hard pill to swallow, no matter what kind of peanut butter you coat it in. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, you want me to give you a call on Monday here and see if that's an offer that they're even willing to have a conversation about?
I don't think so. I appreciate you taking the time to let me know where you sit at with it. It just kind of confirms everything I've been telling them. And then there's, I don't even think they have the option to keep it, but I don't think they'll go that low. But, I appreciate the time you took to tell me and everything. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks so much. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Take care, Richard.
See ya. That was a little confusing. I get it. They bought it for 183 in 2016, but we have to review our options at a certain point. And there's no hard feelings. I understand how sellers' minds work, but I guess I'll put it this way. 90% of houses are purchased by people who want to live in them. Investors are a small minority of purchasing, right? Now, when people buy houses, almost always they're getting a loan on it, whether it's an investor, whether it's a retail buyer. Now, if you're going to live in the property, it's really interesting. The bank is going to give you like 90 to 95% of the purchase price funded. That's an FHA loan. That's a conventional loan with a loan assistance program. So get this, the bank is going to fund 90 to 95% of the purchase. Now, here's the question. How is the bank protected if you stop making your payments, given that they funded the entire purchase price? How are they protected? Well, they're not protected. Now, their only recourse is that you own it for some time, it goes up in value, and then they take the property back so that they can resell it. Now, for that reason, they won't lend on a distressed property. We're not getting a loan for 95% of purchase price on a distressed property unless it's a hard money loan. When it comes to a loan that people are using to buy to live in the property, if 95% is funded, the house needs to be in good condition so that the bank can take back the asset in the event of your default. That's how they make their money. And they can sell the property. So that's why an FHA loan requires the property to be in good enough condition to fund. A conventional loan requires the property to be good enough condition to fund. Now, sellers don't really understand this. They're just like, no. But that's the name of the game. You follow up, you follow up, you follow up. And even though he doesn't want me to follow up, I will follow up with him. I will follow up with him. Maybe not on Monday, but maybe in a couple months. And I'll be like, hey, what's going on with the property? Is that something they're looking to sell or no? But I'm going to write down the information here and hopefully we can have a call with him. So I'll say off market flip. But this is the exact type of deal that we're interested in. I mean, that's the exact type of conversation that we should be having. I understand that he rejected the offer. I get it. But this is a very realistic window into the business. And I think it's pretty reasonable to say that a retail buyer simply could not buy this, assuming it's in the condition that he's telling us it's in today. However, fix and flips are happening in that market. And if we're just doing basic math, guys, think about it. 175,000 plus 15K in fees plus 5K in holding costs plus $100,000 rehab puts you in it for $295. You sell the property for $400,000 and your realtor takes 6% of the sales price. You walk away with $376. You subtract your $295,000 and you make $81,000 over a 5 to 6 month project. Gerald says I need to sell my property. Hey, Gerald, if you need to sell your property in Arkansas, totally got you, but it can't be rural unless we can sell or finance it. So Bella Vista AR. Let me just learn a little bit more about this area. 30,000 people live in Bella Vista. So yes, we could probably get it done, but it would need to be seller finance. So Gerald, if you're open to taking a 10% down payment and monthly payments on this thing, we can get it done. But I'll be honest, my buyers are looking to buy in larger areas like Las Vegas, which is why I wanted to hop on a call with this individual. Can I buy my first home? Absolutely. Let's have a conversation with Dubem. Dubem, you were pulling something up for me. What's going on, man?
Yes, I've got what you asked. So PITI is about 1719 per month.
Okay, and what's
So
the total
7
payments? So we're
7,000. Come again?
total payments. So 1719 plus the $2,000.
Yes.
I'm a little confused because this is a $1.4 million building, and you're saying there's $2,900 or $2,700.
1.7.
Okay.
That's what it's listed for.
So is there a mortgage on the building?
No.
So we've offered $2,000 in monthly payments for a free and clear $1.7 million building.
Yes. 2,500 per month, not 2,000.
And the property is bringing in $7,000 right now?
The property is bringing in 11,455.
Why are the payments so low? I think that's going to be the first question that the realtor is going to ask me.
I was kind of playing with the numbers, so that's why.
Okay, well, I'll be honest, man. If I give the realtor, I will give the realtor a call because it's good content at the end of the day. But if I give the realtor a call and I'm like, hey, we can pay you $2K a month on $1.7 million, they're going to be like, dog, that's not going to work. And I'm going to be like, well, we'll have to increase those payments. So we'll see what we can do here. Is his phone number in my Wait, did I already just give your guy a call and he didn't pick up?
Yes. So he reached back out now because I emailed him to tell him you're about to call. So he said he's kind of busy right now.
Okay.
I should give him a call next week.
All right. We'll talk next week, man. Thanks so much.
Okay.
Talk soon. Hey guys, can I go pee really quick, please? Don't leave. I like my viewers right now. I've got good viewers. Let me go pee really quick, okay? Everybody's like, no, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. Okay, give me 1 second. Thanks for watching, guys. Give me 1 second. One sec. I'll be right back. Truly. Gosh, it's fucking cold in here. Let me get a blanket. Holy shit. My goodness. It has got to be like low 60s in this room. Oh, that is so much better. Got this big ass blanket now. We can keep going for years. We got like 5 more questions here, so you guys are going to see me here for a little bit. I try to commit a lot of time to answer people's questions every single day. So if you're in Hold My Hand Wholesale, you're getting the princess treatment. All right, I'm blanketed up. BMO, what's going on? You said 50K discount on something? Hello? BMO? BMO from Adventure Time. What's going on?
Yo, I'm here.
Hey, what's going on, dog?
Everything's good.
How can I help you?
So, yeah, you are asking for a property and a discount for $50,000, and I got it.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. So there's a couple other qualifications. I hope it's not in the middle of nowhere. That's the first and
No,
foremost.
it's actually in Detroit.
Yes. Nice, dude. Let's check it out.
Should I give you the address or?
Yeah. Give me the address, man. Let's see.
It's 16219 at Embers Street.
Where are you calling out of? I hear a little bit of an accent, man.
From Egypt.
You're from Egypt. We got another. How is your English so good?
Really? I don't know. I've been in Discord since I was like 12 or something. All my friends are from USA or something, so this is why my English is.
So are you a Yusuf follower, or are you just separate?
I was actually it's hilarious. I went into wholesaling by mistake because I was trying to get some money. I was working as a virtual assistant. Then it was a good thing. I started getting a lot of deals. I was closing a lot of deals, but I was getting like 7% on each deal.
Wow. So you were a virtual assistant for a wholesaling company, but your commission was 7%, whereas your commission here is upwards of 60%.
Exactly.
That's what we're talking about, guys. So wholesaling worked for you wherever you were working before. Now it's just time to start your own operation, huh?
Exactly. But I haven't closed any deal yet, to be honest.
Well, dude, you've got amazing English. That's the first thing I'll say. Really, really good English. So that's going to help you a lot. And honestly, I'd love to buy a deal off of you. So let's check it out. You said it was 16. Say that one more time.
16219 at Embers Street.
I'm hearing Embers. Is that right?
INVERNESS.
Embers Street. Interesting.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. So you got this thing for 100K.
Contract for 100K. Exactly.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Look at this ancient water heater they've got here. Okay, so this could be great, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to this thing. So first things first, I think it's a fix and flip, which is totally fine. I just want to understand what the neighborhood is looking like. And look at this neighborhood. That's pretty good. Looks like a nice place to live. And you can see we've got another fix and flip right across the street. Love it. Yeah.
Yeah, that house got for 210, I assume. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
Yeah,
I've seen this house before.
Not a bad area. Not a bad area. And guys, the thing to note is that this is 2022. It's only up and up from here. So it's probably even better now. So this is looking good so far. I'm into it. And look at this one. That's also a fix and flip, guys. I can literally see fix and flips happening as far back as 2022 in the same area. So that's great. How do I know this is a fix and flip? Well, look at the deck. So guys, we got a guy from Egypt doing it. This is awesome, dude. This is crazy. What time is it over there?
It's 2 a.m. right now.
Oh my goodness, y'all got to get to bed, but I guess you're pretty nocturnal over there, huh?
No, I got used to it.
Yeah, my virtual assistants are the same. So yeah, I like your area. That looks really good. It looks like it's on the west side of Detroit, which is also really good. This is the better side of Detroit. I'm going to reset all of my filters and we're going to start comping the property. So I'm excited right now, man. I'm excited. This is probably going to be a deal. Is it this guy here? Is it this guy? Yes, it's this guy right there. Okay. So neighbors' houses are all listed for drastically higher amounts. Got some lower listings over here. Interesting. some really, really cheap listings over here. We'll try to comp in this
By the
direction.
way the property is cleared, I'm not sure if this is an important information, but he already like spoke with a title company to close the property, but something happened. So the paper is ready. It's just
Oh, this is
you
good,
can
man.
close it in like 2 days or something.
Well, it's probably going to take a little longer than that, but we'll check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and get our beds and baths. We are a 4-bed, 1.5 bath, 1.5 bath with 1,300 square feet. Let me go ahead and confirm that we are a 4-bed on PropStream really quickly. 3 1.5, unfortunately. Okay, so we're a 3 1.5. Square footage is actually 1,312. Really curious to see if we can count that 4th bedroom, because that would help. Do you know anything about this roof? It doesn't look too old.
I spoke with him. He told me the roof was 5 years, I saw, or something. I forgot. I spoke with him like 1 week ago.
Looks like it looks like you said that this right here is going to be that extra bedroom, which I get that. Bedrooms have to have like a walkable amount of living space, so this might not be considered a bedroom because you have to have a closet, and then you also have to have your window, and then I guess a certain level of square footage to walk around in there, but maybe it could be converted. Anyways, we might consider it a 3 with potential to become a 4. But let's go ahead and look at sales here. You're a 1925 kind of colonial/bungalow thing, and I'm going to price these high to low, and then I'm going, whoa, look at that one. Wow, quite the house. And then I'm going to do past 12 months here to see recent sales, and we're going to start looking now. My one of my bigger questions is there a basement in the house? Because a lot of the time they finish the basement and they call that extra square footage. And I want to make sure that we could do that.
Yeah, there's a basement there.
Yeah, there is. So we could finish the basement and we could consider it more square footage. So what I think we could do, guys, is add another 300, 400 square feet just by finishing the basement here. This is looking good to me, man. I'm just going to tell you, I'm getting a good tingle about this. This is looking good. You've got a nice discount. The house
It was actually listed at 160 when I got it at 100. But he got another wholesaler that got the property under contract for 120 and they didn't sell.
All right. So I think it's safe to say that this is a slightly different area. These 300K houses, they've got more square footage as well. Probably looking a little bit closer to, well, your square footage is 1,300. And okay, what can we be at? We could probably consider it 1,700 after it's finished. But as I look around, I see, gosh, I wonder what these houses' conditions are. So that guy's distressed. What about you? Is this guy finished? Let me figure out this guy's condition here. This is going to be pretty telling for this guy. What did you think the ARV was on this?
It was between 170 and 180.
So this guy didn't really renovate. Like he's got this really ugly room here. The floors are old. The doors are old. Yeah, he didn't really renovate this property, and he was still able to get 162. I feel like we could sell for a little more than that. Let's check this guy's interior, see if he renovated. This is a really nice looking house. What did they do to the property? Just give this guy what he's asking for. Dude, I'm wholesaling it with him. I buy fix and flips, guys, but it's the numbers have to make sense to me. So right now we're looking at a larger property for $170,000 with more character on it. We've got this guy right here for 165. Let's see what they did to this interior. We're looking at well, I guess that's a horribly ugly renovation. What the hell? It's like they didn't do some rooms in the house. That thing is terrible. Oh, God. That's their sink? Oh. Yikes. And that got 165. Okay. Well, where are fix and flips? What about this guy? Are you a fix and flip? Come on, show me a fix and flip. You maybe an older one, but not really a recent rehab, I'd say. Well, that's kind of nice right there. That looks good. Unfinished basement. He's got 1,582 square feet, and they recorded it as closer to 2,000 square feet or 2,100 square feet. They probably finished the basement. This guy's got to be a flip. This has got to be a flip right here. Come on. I haven't even seen a flip yet. So, yep, there's a flip. Okay, so that's an actual flip. So this thing was done top to bottom. It's got 2,100 square feet, and it sold for $179,000. So this is probably a pretty good comp here. The only problem is it's got a lot more square footage than us. So I don't have a lot of evidence for this, I'm being honest. We've got this guy right here, this 240, and that's probably one of our best comps. Let's see how close he is to us. So you got this 240. Let's go ahead and look at where we are. 240, and then you are right next door to that guy. And he went for 240. So that's pretty good. Maybe this guy just did an excellent rehab on this property. Let's find out. I feel like your ARV is going to be closer to like anywhere from 180 to, let's look at this. They opened up the floor plan. They staged it. Yeah, nice fix and flip. Looks really good. I mean, kind of good. I guess whoa. I mean, that's interesting. They got top dollar and the house looks just a little bit rough. They've got a nice big backyard. Okay. Yeah, I think your ARV, it's kind of all over the place, man. It's a little bit hard to track. I want to say that you're probably looking at, I'm going to look at this one more property here. Because their square footage, a lot of these guys are lying. Oh, that's a duplex. Can't comp with a duplex. So hard to say, man. So hard to say. I'm not really sure what your ARV is.
Oh.
I think it could be anywhere from 160 to 180. I think anywhere from 160 to 180. And I think that if we renovated the property, I think this is a little unclear for me, but I think somebody else might really like this, especially because of the discount that we have on the property. So yeah, I would say that I'd say it's a deal. I think it's a deal. You've got a $50,000 discount. The property hasn't been listed for that long, only 38 days. I think we can shoot it out. Somebody might turn this into a rental. They might buy this as a rental, do minor work, and just hold on to the property. Because what I will say is this thing's probably going to rent out for like $1,600 plus. Let's check it out. I'm thinking that somebody's going to use this as a rental. I don't exactly know who in our group would pick this up, but I feel like somebody might.
It was 1,300 as I remember.
Wow. I'm kind of surprised.
1,400.
Look at the area. The area's got a ton of $1,600 rentals. This is a good area for sure. In fact, I own your neighbor's house. You see this Merlin Street right here? That was the flip I sold yesterday. I sold my flip on Merlin Street yesterday for it's a duplex. It's not a single family, but I sold it for $152,000 with a 4% seller concession. So, my thought process on this is anywhere from $160,000 to $180,000. It's a little bit complicated because we have the 1,300 square footage. They're saying 4 bedrooms, PropStream's saying 3 bedrooms, but they do have the basement, and we could finish the basement, but we can't really tell how many square feet are in the basement. The basement to me could be as much as 300, could be maybe even 400 square feet. I'm not really sure. So I think that you might have 1,700 square feet after the thing is fully renovated. And I think that the renovation is probably still going to cost you like $40,000 because you got to do a lot into this property to make it as nice as those other ones. So what I think is this is a perfect opportunity to turn this property into a rental with a little bit of rehab. Some people do that. It doesn't need a lot of work to become a rental property. And if somebody does that work, they've got a solid rental. So it's nicely discounted. There's good equity in the property. And I still feel like somebody might pick it up just because of the discount you've got. So you know what? Let's shoot our shot at it. Lock that thing up, submit it to my team, and we'll go ahead and see what we can do.
Appreciate it. This is actually my first time here, so actually excited.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Good job. Great job, especially from Egypt. Really good stuff, man. We'll talk, okay?
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Corbin 2. Corbin 2. I don't think we've talked before. What's going on, Corbin 2? Hello, Mr. Corbin. All right. Corbin going once. Corbin going twice. You're muted, Corbin. Corbin going 3 times. He disappeared. I didn't even remove him. All right, Shia, what's going on, Shia?
Hey, Richard. I sent 3 to your DM. I would honestly just want you to pick one. The first one's they're creative financing.
Oh, love it, bro. Love it.
The first one is 3 mil, and then the last one. I wouldn't want to do the first one and the last one. And the last one, the realtor actually just tried to call me while we were on here, but I had told her we were in a meeting. So, but I'm thinking the first one. Let's do the first one, the one for 3 mil, I guess.
Well, if you've got good creative finance,
through the website, Home My Hair Wholesale. The offer would be 3.4 with a down payment of 349, with payments of $7,600 a month with a 7-year balloon.
Okay. Would you repeat the purchase price one more time for me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Purchase price was the purchase price for us. I'm sorry, the listing price. I think it was 3.4.
3.4. Okay. How long is your balloon term?
7.
Really good stuff. Okay. Really quick, let me answer this. To the guy who said I have a property in the Poconos, I own in the Poconos. So I actually have an Airbnb in the Poconos. I own it's in Long Pond.
Yeah, the realtor just basically, like, I called him earlier this afternoon, and he kind of like, he didn't brush me off, but he was busy, I guess. So he just told me basically get up an offer and get back to them.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's give him the 3.4 over a 7-year period of time. Is there any debt on the property that you're aware of?
I'm not sure. I couldn't get a chance to ask him because he was busy.
Okay. Well, let's put it into PropStream. That's always going to be my first step. Putting it into PropStream and understanding what sort of debt. That's crazy. Bro's like, I got a property, buy my property. And then the next guy's like, I'm not sure if this guy owns properties, but the location that you own your property in, I also own. I've got a property in Long Pond. It's an Airbnb. I would wholesale another one there, but I wouldn't buy another one there. It's been kind of a headache for me. So it's not telling me if he has any debt on the property. I can see that he financed it, but I can see that he's owned the property for 23 years. So it's very possible that he's paid it off. So here's what I'm thinking, man. Let's give him 10% down and 40% of the rent and monthly payments.
Okay.
That's what I would do. And you can use that formula for the other ones. 10% over list, 10% down, and 40% of rent in monthly payments. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're good to make that offer on all of them, dude. The only thing I'll say is factor in the debt that they may have. The way that I'm figuring out debt is I'm going to propstream.com. And then Farwa, I honestly says my mic isn't working. Damn, dude, I'm so sorry to hear that, Corbin. Maybe you can put your question in the chat. Shia, is there anything else I could help you out with, man?
Just that last one. Tell me about the last one. It was listed for 620. That's the only one I need to know about, and then I'm done here. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
No, that's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to help you guys out. So, love the interior condition. Looks to be really, really clean. It's in the capital of Nevada. Love that. Really good location. Carson City, awesome. Not too many people think to look there, but that's great that you are. Nevada's an awesome market too. They got low taxes. They got good tenant laws. We like it over there. So yeah, the first step on this one is also to figure out their debt. Do you know why we want to know what they owe on the property?
No, can you tell me?
We got to take over that debt if they owe debt. So imagine they've got a mortgage on the property of $600,000. Well, that's perfect.
Okay.
In theory, we could just give them that $20K to take over the debt and they've got their asking price, right? Let's say they have a mortgage of $300,000. Well, now we have to understand what the mortgage costs for $300,000 and make them payments for the other $300,000. So there's 3 parts of a hybrid deal. A hybrid deal is making payments when there's a mortgage on the property. So we take over the $300K mortgage and we make them payments for the remaining $300K. Those payments are twofold: a down payment and monthly payments. So the 3 parts of a hybrid deal are going to be the mortgage, the down payment, and the seller carryback. The seller carryback is the amount that we make payments on. So you can think about it this way. If you had a house for $600K and you owed $300K, and I was like, hey, can I take over your mortgage? What would you say?
I would say no.
Why is that?
Oh, wait. What was the question again? I'm sorry.
You've got a 600K house and you owe 300K. And I say, hey, as a means of purchasing your property, could I just take over the mortgage? The house is worth 600.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But wait a second. If you sell the property for 600, you're going to make 300,000. You owe 300 and you're selling it for 600. Right? So you're going to make 300K on the sale.
Yeah, I get what you're saying now.
So if I called you up and I'm like, hey, bro, you've got a 600K house and you owe 300. Can I take over your mortgage? Your first question is, where's my remaining 300K? Right? And in a seller finance deal, we say this. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll take over that mortgage of 300K. I'll give you a $60,000 down payment, and I will make you payments for the remaining amount. And the only reason they might accept that offer, because they're still taking payments instead of receiving the lump sum up front, is if they've been sitting on the market for a long time, or if the property simply doesn't work for other investors because the mortgage on the 600 would exceed what the house rents out for. So we call this a hybrid deal. Now, your deal is not a hybrid, but that's why we want to check what they owe on the mortgage to know if it is. And a hybrid is a mix between seller finance, which is what you're doing now, and if they had a mortgage on that property and we needed to stack another set of payments on top of them. So I use this tool called PropStream, which you guys can get in the link in my bio, and everybody in Discord can get the 1-week free trial that we have for you guys. And it tells me what people owe on their mortgage, what that mortgage costs, and a couple other sneaky pieces of information, like what's the true beds and baths of your property? What's the true square footage of your property? What's the name of the owner? How long ago did they buy this property? What do they owe on the mortgage? What are their monthly payments? What are their true taxes? All of this interesting stuff and more is available on PropStream. And I'll be honest, guys, if I'm Harry Potter, PropStream's my wand. Like, man, I'm useless without PropStream. I need this. You guys saw in my call spree today that I called and I called and I called. But as I'm calling, I'm putting the houses into PropStream to figure out what their debt is. And honestly, any experienced wholesaler in here, put it in the chat. Do we need PropStream or not? So that way you know that I'm not just telling you so that you can sign up for it, because it's not my company at the end of the day. It's just a company that I have to use heavily. Anyways, guys, this deal could be great, dude. The offer that I'm making on it, I'm probably giving them $675, upwards of $70,000 down. And then I might make the monthly payments that are 40% of what the house rents out for. So we'll need to give them a call and say, hey, what does this house rent out for? Now, I see in the chat it says seller financing is available, which is awesome. But that means they're going to want an interest rate. And because they're going to want an interest rate, let's pivot that offer. Let's pivot it to, let's go $590,000. I'm going to offer below their asking price this time. Let's give them that $70K down payment. And if we were at a 4% interest rate, the monthly payments would be about $2,400. Let's amortize them over 40 years. That's $2,100. Now, what might a duplex in Carson City rent out for? Well, it's a big duplex, over 1,500 square feet per side with 1.5 bathrooms per unit. I'll bet you anything this thing goes for like 2,000 plus per side because it's really nice. I bet 2,200 per side. So I bet they bring in $4,400 on $620,000 as a purchase price. And if we make them payments at 4% interest amortized over 40 years, we're probably only paying them $2,800 with taxes and insurance. Let's go ahead and take a peek. $800 is going to be your taxes and insurance, more so $850. And you have monthly payments of $2,173. So $2,173 plus $850 is $3,023. And then I can also see that they're probably bringing in as much as $4,400 per month. So that's a little bit tight for the down payment. I'm thinking. We might want to lower that down payment to $60. Now, this is based on $4,400 of potential rent. If we lower it to $60, payments go up. We lower this to $575, payments go back down. What would 600,000 at 3% look like? 600,000, 3%. I think it has to be close to that because I just don't think they're bringing in that much money. The issue I'm running into is payments are about $3,000. The house is probably rented for $44,000. I'm going to go ahead and check your rent really quickly here. Let's go ahead and check your rent. So if I zoom into this area, it looks like an expensive area. That's a good sign. If we go for rent, I see $1,400 for an apartment, but that's not like what we have. Yours is much nicer. We'd have to call and ask, man. You'd have to call and ask. But if the house rents out for $4,400, I have two offers for you. First offer, $675 over 6 years. You have a down payment of $70,000, monthly payments of 14, or we'll go 1,500. And then we're going to do payout on year 6 via refi. 2, $575, 3.5% interest, 6-year term. And then we're probably also looking at monthly payments on that at 3.5% at $575, 60,000 down. And then that is going to be $575, 3.5%, 60 down. Monthly payments about $1,975. Total amount received with interest over 6 years is $914,000. And it's actually more than that because it's 3.5%. So probably $34,000 or so. So that's I think that's a pretty powerful offer, that second one. I like that second one. Yeah. I'd shoot those over to him, man. Specifically the second one. I think the second one's good.
Appreciate it, Richard.
Yeah. Talk soon, man. See ya.
All right.
Marquise, what's going on? Hello, sir. Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey, good man. How are you?
I am doing very well today. How may I help you?
Amazing. Looks like you had a pretty eventful day.
Dude, insane. We had this crazy battle with the realtor, which is like getting a deal, but for content. It's like a deal, but for content creation. And then we got a real deal with the seller finance, which is just a beautiful, beautiful thing. Love to see it.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I have this. I sent you a DM. It's the offers I sent out to the mobile home park guy. We sent the realtor. We sent to the mobile home park seller finance.
Okay.
He sent me a text. He said something about like bad news, like the seller wants to kind of go trying to get some stuff off that. But he was like he may entertain an offer with like a higher down payment. I just wasn't too sure how high of a down payment we can go because we're at 10% down. Seller just basically wants like at least 25% down, which is really high.
Let's pivot to Morby. Let's pivot to Morby method. Let's pivot to the equity carry. Let's go ahead and say I'll give you a 25% down payment, but I'd get a loan for it, and that loan will go in first position, and I can make you payments for the rest.
Oh wow, I didn't do that.
Yeah, it's called.
How would I go about like?
It's super simple. Let's just pitch it. So I'll write the pitch for you. I can do 25% down on the more expensive parks you have. I'd just be getting a loan for the 25% down. The trade-off here is that the lender goes in first position and takes the property back upon 10 months of missed payments. Parentheses, foreclosure. However, we can structure this such that your seller gets the property back after just 2 months of missed payments, acting almost as a phantom first position on the seller finance. Please let me know if they'd accept this structure. I can also make monthly payments on top of the 25% down over a 7-year period of time. I got to fix my typos in here, but isn't that an interesting structure there?
Yeah. Yeah, that should, I mean, that should work. Kind of. So for like all three of the, because there's two mobile homes and there's also like a 6-unit apartment complex.
Oh,
so should I just like say
we could package them?
That's the offer.
Let's package them for all.
Okay.
Omar, if you're referring to the JV, I'm not sure. I don't think that got sent today, but I know that EMD is in on your deals. As far as whether or not they signed, I'm pretty sure that since EMD is in, everything's signed up, but I can definitely follow up with that for you. But yeah, Marquis, send that message to them. I mean, I think that should garner some interest for sure.
Okay. And as far as like you said, packaging them, so should I just offer a 25% down payment on the whole package, like all together, off of the purchase prices that I offered, or like just I don't know how I would structure like it as far as like a whole package deal. How would that kind of look like as far as an offer if they wanted to kind of
the exact same 25% of the entire purchase price, and then structure payments that allow us to cash flow. Now put your 25% into a mortgage calculator at a 7% interest rate, knowing that it's coming from the lender.
Got it. 7%, 25K down. Okay. Or 25% down, sorry. So I would just package all of the package all like the purchase prices together, add them all up, and then just put 25% down as a down payment with the 7% interest rate, and that would be like kind of like the Morby method.
Well, the 7% interest rate is not for the seller. The 7% interest rate, yes, it is the Morby method, is the amount that the loan is going to be financed at. So that 25% comes from a DSCR lender, and they will put a 7% interest rate onto it. As to whether or not you finance the remaining amount, that seller carryback at 0%, that's up to you.
Okay, got it. All right. I think I'll just text them that offer. I'll be honest, not too like. If he has any questions on it, I wouldn't really know what to say.
It's okay. It's okay.
Shoot this over to him.
It's, a big part of this business is articulating an offer, not necessarily understanding how it gets completed. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't know what the DSCR lender is going to do. I don't understand the double close process that allows us to put down 25% and then have the remaining amount financed. Because if you think about it, if the lender puts down 25%, where does the other 75% come in? Well, this is where it gets hairy. We bring a transactional lender to the table who gets their money paid back to them at the end, and then a seller concession pays back the seller concession pays back the transactional lender, and it pays back the buyer. So, it's not about if you were to articulate all of that to the seller, they'd be like, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. So the way that we position it is, yeah, I could do 25% down. It's just going to come from a lender. Your seller will sit in second position, meaning that if we miss payments, the property goes back to the lender first. However, this lender, party A, will take it back upon 10 months of missed payments, but we can structure sort of a phantom first position for this party B, if we say that, hey, upon 2 months of missed payments, property goes back to you. I know it gets a little bit hairy. This is high-level creative financing, but it's doable, and we have people in the chat who have executed these transactions. I am not one of them, but I've seen it happen, so I think it's worth making the offer.
Okay, yeah, that works. I guess I'll just go ahead and let him know. I'll just shoot over the text to him to let him know, and then I guess we can kind of see where it goes from there.
Absolutely. Now Ford Tech Dave wants me to take over his debt. Ford Tech Dave, if I call up the bank right now, they're going to give me 20% down. The thing is, in order to buy your property, I need to come up with like, what is it, $200,000 or more? Yes, it's in my bio for PropStream referral code. Yeah, so your property's worth 268 and you owe, 73 plus 53, 120. So yeah, you need like 150K cash, but I'll put it this way. Let's say your 268K house rents out for $2K a month. Your mortgage is probably around $1,100, $1,200 a month, right? How would it sound if I came to you and I said, I have an offer for you. You give me $130,000 cash, and I give you $200 a month. Good investment, bad investment. And why do I say it like that? Well, with taxes, insurance, and your mortgage, I'm guessing you pay $1,100, $1,200 per month, right? If your house rents out for $2,000, which is standard for a $250,000 house, I own a number of them myself. Well, you got to take 20% off for rental expenses. That $2,000 is $1,600, and you're paying $1,100 or $1,200. I'm making like $300 per month, right? Can't rent because of FHA. We've got a couple of tricks to get around that, but the main thing is I'm coming up with 120, 130K, and my return on investment is a couple $100 per month. Meanwhile, that 100 to 130K could purchase me, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 more properties that could make me $500 per month, you know? So it's just not really a good return on investment, especially given that the opportunity that you're presented with, the opportunity cost is that I could put down 20% with a normal loan. But yeah, a lot of this is understanding trading down payment for cash flow, and the cash flow simply isn't there with numbers like that. So the only way I could do this with your house is take over your debt, make you monthly payments for the rest, but your monthly payments are minimal. They'd be only a couple hundred a month since the house might only rent out for 2,000 and some change. So I would say your best option is to list it on market with a realtor. Are you a fan of Section 8 rentals? Absolutely. We sell to so many Section 8 buyers. Okay, OB3, what's going on, dog?
Travis?
Hey, how can I help you?
Yeah, I just want to ask you if you was able to talk to Joshua after following up yesterday on the call. We left him a voicemail, everything. I just want to see if we can.
Hey,
he asked you and called you back yesterday.
he texted me.
What he says?
He says, hey, Richard, good morning. Please give me a call when you have a chance. Owners thinks there might be a path to getting a deal done, pending a couple clarifications. This is good news. I just have to understand what it is that we've offered. So you've
man.
1.4 million, 150 down, monthly payments, 2,000 plus mortgage balloon in 7 years. Let me give him a call.
It's good.
Your video was hilarious. Which one did you watch? My one from today?
Please leave your message.
I'm gonna text him. Hey man, would you mind texting over what those clarifications are? I see that we were playing some phone tag, and that is definitely my fault here. I just got back 2 days ago from a 16-hour time change in the Philippines. I'll tell you a little bit about my sleep schedule. I go to bed at 3 a.m. and I'm waking up at about 11 a.m. And that is definitely not normal for me. It's just more so this time change is making it impossible to fall asleep at the right time. So melatonin gummies pending here, but I want to see if we can make an offer to your seller that makes sense to him. I understand he needs a couple revisions. I'm looking at the 1.4, 150 down, and then 2,000 a month plus the mortgage with the payout in 7 years. That sounds good to me. What sort of terms was he thinking? The one advertising the live. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it. Okay. Yeah, guys, I've lived this week way longer than 5 days. I actually lived July 20th for about 40 hours, I think. 40 hours on July 20th because the 16-hour time change. I left on July 20th, lived that day all the way through, went on a flight, came back, and it was still July 20th. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? You know what's the first thing I wake up to? Jason Ellis is at my door and he's like, let's go get lunch and talk real estate. And I'm like, oh my God, what the hell is going on, guys? So on Monday at 2 p.m., remind me to bring up OB3 about 17 unit.
Okay, I added it.
Dude, this is looking good. This is looking good. Sounds like we're moving towards an accepted offer. I'm gonna keep following up. Okay.
Yeah, I've an idea. I'm working on seller financing in Florida. I just want to check the numbers real quick. I'm
Okay.
working on the down payments. They want big down payments. I want to see if it makes sense for you.
Okay. Tell me about it.
Can you see the DM? I'll send you the DM, the listing.
Are we looking at Fairfax?
Yeah. No, winter, spring.
Winter, spring, Fairfax Ave, right?
Yeah.
I love this building, dude. This is the type of shit I buy.
Yeah, so I made the offer. You know, I've been going like back and forth with the agents. I made the offer 10% of asking price, but they wanted like 20% down. So I negotiated. I bring that to 14.4%.
Love it.
But it's cashing so good. It's being almost $6,000 a month, and the tax is very low, and the insurance is very low. So the cash on cash return is 20%.
Tell me about monthly payments.
Monthly payment is 1,650.
1,650. They've got a they've got a mortgage on it. Are they paying off the mortgage with our down payment? I see that they.
It told me clearly it's a free and clear.
Okay, got it. They must have paid.
I asked you first, is it free and clear or is it dead? It says it's free and clear, everything.
Love it, dude. Love it. So yeah, looks like we're sitting pretty. So down payment's about $100,000. What's purchase price?
No, the down payment is 135 because they want 20% down. I negotiating, so I see my cash flow. No, my cash flow is supporting my down payments because we are at 20% cash return.
Okay. I get it. We've seen it happen before. So 850, 135 down. Little steep on the down payment, not impossible though, especially if cash flow supports it. Condition looks to be good. Location looks to be good. Are we occupied or vacant?
No, it's fully occupied.
Fully occupied, and they are bringing in
it's almost 6,000, almost 6,000 a month.
Okay, and our total payments, we pay $1,600 or so to the seller, and then taxes and insurance are another $1,300.
Tax is 500. He told me it's a very cheap tax.
Okay, I would ask him about this picture I just sent. It shows $900 taxes per month, and if I look it up on PropStream, I wonder what it'll show. PropStream's telling me taxes are about $8,528 per year. So let's figure that out. 8,528 divided by 12, 710 per month. So let's send him this and let's ask him about this because taxes do look to be quite high, and they often get reassessed at the purchase. So you have to let him know, hey, taxes, I'll type this, get reassessed at sale. So taxes get reassessed at the sale. Ask him about that. Let me know. But your terms, down payment's a little bit high. However, if cash flow supports it, you should be good. And 20% cash on cash return for seller finance is really good. So yeah, we'll continue to follow up about this, but ask him about those taxes.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Can you send me the thing to tap in so I can text him because we just texting back and forth the agent.
I'm sorry. Would you say that one more time?
I said, can you send me what you say on text so I can send to him so I don't forget? Sometimes I forget so quick.
Yeah.
It's the tax thing.
It's in your DMs.
Okay, thank you. I'll check it.
Absolutely. Talk soon, okay?
Thanks much, Rich. Appreciate you, man.
You too. See ya. Corbin, sorry about that earlier. Is your mic working now?
Can you hear me, Rich? Hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. If I lose you again, I think my laptop's about to explode, but
I think we're good. How can I help you?
I've got a duplex locked up as of this morning in Detroit, Michigan. I can share address with you. It should be 140-53 Strathmore Street.
Okay.
And I'm basically just seeing if you think it's a good deal and if you could be my end buyer on it.
I'm always looking, man. 53 Strathmore?
Yeah.
And is this in Detroit? That we do have a Strathmore there.
Yep, it's in Detroit. It's an on-market. And what's weird is I contacted the dude about a month prior to getting this locked up when I seen it listed for I think $44,900. I shot him an offer at like $30K. He declined, and then I seen the listing posted again at $29,400. So I just went ahead and gave him another text, and he was hesitant at first, but after talking for a couple days, he took my offer up just for what it was listed for. Well, not for what it was listed for. He put that after I had offered that. I don't know if that was a mistake by him or what happened, but
okay. Interesting. We don't do a lot of the wholesale deals listed for $30,000 because usually there's so many issues with them, they're just condemned. But as I look at the photos here, it just doesn't look that bad. I wonder how old the photos are. Do you have more photos of the interior reflecting what it looks like now?
yeah, I do have more photos, and I sent it to your team. Let's see if I can't. Yeah, I do have more photos that he sent to me, which I submitted to your team. It's separate. Here, hold on. My laptop is about to explode. Yeah, it's a separate electric and gas meter. Has a basement. What else was I at here? Electric and gas meter. I locked it up at $29,400. The area is rough though, as you can see if you go to Street View. But I do have rental comps in the area as well as just comps of houses with equity in the area. So
Can't be a rental. Remember, we'd have to renovate it because rentals, they don't fund for long-term loans below $65,000.
okay.
I live in Iowa, and it requires me to have a license, and the same with Nebraska. So I wholesale in Iowa all the time. I wholesale in Davenport, Iowa, and I wholesale in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The last deal that I did in Iowa was 1617A Avenue, and 1617A Avenue is in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I never ran into an issue with licensing. I was able to get myself a $10,000 fee, and that was about 6 months ago. We are also doing deals in Davenport, Iowa all the time. So Iowa, never run into an issue with licensing there. But beyond that, it's important to note that your location, I mean, why are you doing this in your location? You can only do this in Iowa? I mean, you saw me call today. I called in a million different areas, but I don't live in those areas, right? You want to join? How much is it? $20 per month, you know? As far as Strathmore goes, I would need more photos of the inside to let you know if this is a deal. You think you can get me more photos on the inside?
Yeah, I already submitted it to your team. I didn't know if there's a way to direct send right to you to bypass.
Which contract did you use? Because it's a for sale by owner. So you guys under contract right now?
Yes, we're under contract. He's a realtor himself. He doesn't live there anymore. He lives in it's somewhere out in LA.
Okay.
Very easy to talk to.
I guess my question is this:
Yeah, we got it under contract as of this morning.
It's listed for 29. What did you get it for?
I got it for 29, and that's what I was explaining. I didn't know why I don't know if he meant to do that, if that was a mistake, or if he just didn't take me as serious. But he did a price change at $29,400, which we got it locked up for. Because I had talked to him a month prior, and I think he listed it for $44,900.
I'll be honest, man.
I shot him the price, and he didn't like it. Then he goes right back to it, and just right around the area that I shot him a price at. So
we're paid for discounts off of list price. You know, if we don't have a discount off of list price, we haven't provided value to the buyer. And I get that he did a price drop, but his most recent price drop was $3,000. So we're currently going to a buyer and saying, will you pay me a fee above and beyond what a house is publicly for sale for? So it's just, that's not really how the business works. We provide value to people by getting a discount off of what a house is listed for. And, it's just, we're selling it over list price, and it's kind of a bad look, man.
I understand.
Yeah, so make sure 70% of list price is kind of the name of the game for these cash deals. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I've been live for over 3 hours at this point, and I haven't had an excellent time hanging out with you guys. Really, truly, today has been awesome. We're waiting for Joseph to sign, and we'll remind them later. Let me call Joseph really quickly. I'm gonna find out about that. Yeah, I'll spin the wheel. Don't worry, I'll spin the wheel. Where can I find your lives posted? Yeah, they're on my YouTube channel. Look up Richard Taylor on YouTube. No response on Collingwood. Yo, I sent you that flip on Collingwood. Y'all still want flips? Question mark. And then I'll call Quaid about your signing thing for Pinehurst and Auburn. I was under the impression that everything was signed up on that. Do you buy houses in Minnesota? I am a landlord in Minneapolis, yes. Paid a $7,000 finder's fee to a 19-year-old for my house in Minneapolis.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, I'm still hearing that we haven't gotten the agreement signed for Pinehurst and Auburn. I know Lexi submitted it, but did your buyer sign for Pinehurst and Auburn?
Hold on, let me look real quick. I think I confirmed that when he did sign. Let me look.
It might be inaccurate. I'm hearing this from the wholesaler. The wholesaler says Shell told me we're waiting for Joseph to sign. I don't know if that's the case or not.
Well, I don't think we're waiting on Joseph to sign. One moment. He signed. I am seeing. Give me a moment. There's Auburn. Auburn and Pinehurst both completed.
Okay, cool. Yeah, EMD's in. Did Lexi get refunded?
Mason in the cellar. I'm pretty sure I sent these, but let me resend these to you.
Did Lexi get refunded for the EMD on it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that was it. And she just sent you guys a contract for Merlin. Did that ever come through?
Let me check. That was what we just spoke about like an hour ago.
I think she might have sent it directly to your client, so you may not have it, but I'm pretty sure it went directly to your client, the 18-year-old.
Yes, Mason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in my email or anything.
I'm guessing it went directly to Mason. Did you guys provide their I think Mason's mom was signing for him?
Yes, well, no, Mason or Ann can sign now because Mason's 18. They both own the LLCs. They can both sign. I guess it's more depending on lending, but it should be fine. But I'm pretty sure Mason's just signing now. But
Okay.
I don't know. I guess let me follow up with Lexi, see if she has sent it to him, and then I can follow up. But yeah, Pinehurst and Auburn I have signed as of yesterday.
And if Mason and mom are new buyers here, there's a new roof, new siding, new mechanicals, new flooring, new paint, new electrical, new plumbing. But if you did a retail inspection on this, they'd be like, oh, well, you need to fix this and this and this. And it's like, well, if that's if we're living in it. But if it's a Section 8 rental, I mean, your property manager said it looked good. So I might communicate to them, hey, if we do like a retail grade inspection on this, there's always going to be stuff wrong with 120-year-old properties. But everything in here is functional. Everything in here is new, and it's a good Section 8 rental. So I guess I would just talk to them about that to avoid another sue situation.
No, definitely. Yeah, I don't think we'll have a sue situation again. So especially with this client, I don't see this happening with another client, especially this far throughout the deal. But definitely understand what you're saying.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, should be all good to go then.
Okay, cool, awesome. I'll text these over in the group chat so everybody has it again, and let me know if anything else is needed.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much.
Thank you. See you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting responses for your fix and flip deal. Went band. That's nice. Thank you. Okay. Did you hear back? Yes, waiting on clients to commit. Okay. Is that under contract? For the fix and flip guy who kept asking me about that? Patrick, I think your name is. Let me bring you up really quick, Patrick.
Yeah,
it's under contract, Rich.
How much more time do we have?
5 days. Wait, 4 days.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him we have 4 days left. He says, waiting on clients to commit. Did you lock it up? Yes, it's locked up. We have 4 days left. So he says he's waiting for the clients to commit. I don't really know what that means. Remember, this is a buyer's representative for a ton of buyers, a group of buyers. I hope that they pick up your deal. The numbers made sense to me.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. And then Gerald, there's a link in my bio that says have Richard buy your house. You can submit it there and my team will review it. Definitely on Adamax, Semax, Selank, and Adderall. No, I don't take any substances, man. You know why? You know why I don't? Because you see that metal behind me? That's Men's Physique and Classic Physique bodybuilding metal. I got to eat 5 meals a day, dog. You can't be taking Adderall and eat 5 meals a day. I have taken Adderall before when I was in 4th grade, the doctor was like, he can't seem to sit still. What should we give him? I know. Let's give him meth. And my parents were like, this seems like a good idea. Let's give the 4th grader a little bit of speed. This might help. So they gave me speed. And I took it for like 4 years. And then I went through withdrawals when I stopped taking it. I didn't know what was happening because I was like 16 when I stopped taking it. And I haven't taken it since. But I will say, I remember my appetite being nothing on that shit. You just didn't eat. I just didn't eat anything. I was super, super skinny. And that does not work for my current hobby. So I cannot take those substances. I try to limit the amount of artificial dopamine and substances that I take every single day. It just reduces your happiness at the end of the day, doesn't it? Okay. Hopefully you at least got to. No, I was not selling them to the other 4th graders. Hey, 4th graders, who wants to buy my excess pills? Dude, I'm gonna get banned on TikTok for talking about this. Oh, the lighting is just nasty right here. All right, guys. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? What are we giving away? It's a ripstick. It's a ripstick, gang. We're giving away a ripstick, huh? Oh, baby, we're giving away a ripstick. Okay. Send me $100. Maybe in my Discord, we do that all the time. What's a ripstick? Oh my gosh. How many people here don't know what a ripstick is? You guys don't know what a ripstick is? Bro, this was my toy of choice when I was a kid. Dude. It's like a, God, if you don't know what it is, you guys just don't, you're just not locked in. You're just not locked in. That's all I can say. Ugh, so cold in this room. Well, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn to ride a ripstick because Hold My Hand Wholesale said you were. Okay, so we're gonna give away a ripstick right now. What the hell are you supposed to do? Have fun, learn, duh. Bro, if I had a ripstick, I would use the shit out of that thing. Real estate question? Man, I'm tired of real estate. Let's do some trivia. Okay. Jar Jar Binks hailed from which fictional location? Jar Jar Binks hailed from which fictional location? Where is bro from? Where is Jar Jar Binks from? Tell me immediately if you want a ripstick. And the answer is, I'm pretty sure he is from Naboo. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Where is Jar Jar Binks from? Where is he from? He is from Naboo. Ren, do you desire a ripstick? Mr. Ren, if you desire a ripstick, tell us now. Yes, can we ship you? Yes, we can. Can we ship you a ripstick?
Yes, sure. You can definitely ship me one, sure.
Okay, we're gonna ship you a ripstick, dog.
My address should be in your DMs. I've sent you, or I've won a trivia thing before where you sent me Chipotle one time. So
Yes. The word Aldridge.
on Aldridge.
Yes.
Yes, that one.
We don't want to dox you. Okay. What do you have could you have a color preference for your ripstick, sir?
No.
No. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and find you a nice, good one here. Damn, these things are pricey, guys. This is one of the more pricey rewards. These things are like $70. All right. Well, we're gonna get you a little ripstick here. We're gonna go with silver. I am acquiring a silver ripstick for him. Change, add new address. Damn, who knew these things were so expensive? It's okay. Aldridge. Hey, what state is that in?
Oregon.
Okay, I saw that. I saw that and I was like, wait a second. Let me just make sure. And your name is it Antonio or is that somebody else?
Yeah, Antonio. Yeah, that's my name.
Antonio, what's your last name?
Murer, M-U-R-E-R.
M-U-R-E-R.
Yes, pronounced Murer.
Okay, then also, does your phone number end in 2?
No.
Okay, that's a realtor's phone number. Definitely don't want to put that on there. Can you DM me your phone number?
Yes.
Somebody says do the roar. What do we got? What do we think? Do the roar?
There it is.
Thank you. We're having a hot day today, huh? Oh, no way. It just deleted all of my progress. That's unfortunate. Wow, I have to re-put it in there. Okay. Work. Okay. Your estimated time of delivery is kind of far out. August 15th to September 7th. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it's that far out, but that's your estimated time of delivery.
It's all good. I appreciate you sending me one.
All right, guys. I'm heading out. This has been almost 3.5 hours live, guys. Almost 3.5 hours live. So you know I enjoy spending this time with you. What are we doing? Well, I was wholesaling real estate, making calls, answering questions, selling fix and flips. But now I am going to go ask the boat dealership why the hell my wake tabs are taking so long. What's up with that? I should have had those long ago because I want to use my boat tomorrow. But what do you know? It's still in the shop, not because it's broken, but because I'm putting these wake tabs on it and it's as simple as 4 screws and they haven't done the damn thing yet. So God, I'm going to go yell at them. Can we add Heelys to the wheel? That is a very strong possibility and I might be able to do that. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. See ya. Now, everybody who's on TikTok, who's on Instagram, who's on YouTube, there's about 150 of you across all of the platforms. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you'd like to take part in Hold My Hand Wholesale, which is ultimately a partnership, you find the deal, my team sells the deal, you keep 60%, we keep 40%. Well, great. We'd love to have you as well. We have 7,100 members in climbing. And if you click the link in my bio, just make sure you show up to the live streams, which are happening right now because they go around the clock. We got another live speaker right now. He's a mobile home park expert with over 300 slots mobile home parks, and he's cash flowing over $200,000 a month. So if you want to hear from somebody now, hop on. I will catch you guys on the next one. Have an amazing rest of your night. Thanks for hanging out with me for 3.5 hours. Bye-bye. YouTube, same goes for you guys. Appreciate y'all. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'll put the link in the chat right here if you want to join, www.hmhw.group. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.